Um, what a disgraceful night. What a disgraceful night. Welcome to stream, everyone. What a disgraceful night. Um, Hawks lose to the Sixers, 122-109. In my opinion, see if I can get this thing to stop flickering. It always does that, and I don't know why, but we'll just have to deal with it. But lose a must needed game. Why is it must needed? Look at the schedule. We're flying to Milwaukee to play Monday. Milwaukee may hand us our lunch money. We fly back home to Boston. Boston's gonna be waiting on us to hand us some lemon pepper wings and a loss. Toronto. We know how that went last time. Heading to Cleveland. So you see why you needed to win against a lifeless Sixers team. A team that's literally considering firing Doc Rivers and breaking up the team. And we lose to them. Nate McMillan should be ashamed of himself. Ashamed. Welcome to the stream. Roll one up and Joe Gomez era ice tray. I hate Embiid as well. How you gonna give us losses before we even play the game? Because if we play the game this way, we're gonna lose every single game. But I'll drop the link for you. There we go. There you go. It should be there. But I'm sick to death of this is just one game. We're overreacting. This is just one game. Throw the game away. This is why we're the most inconsistent team. The most unplayoff ready team. You don't win playoff games like this. There you go, Rashad. Let me get you on here. You don't win playoff games like this. Let me add you on right there. There you go.
Man.
You don't
already really
you don't win playoff games like this.
It's not the playoffs.
It don't matter.
It's not the playoffs, man.
This is you, Philadelphia. Philadelphia, their soul was gone coming into the night. You're supposed to come in. No one said it was going to be easy, but you're supposed to come in and you're supposed to take care of business before these real teams get going.
So to give Doc Rivers some credit, he finally made the adjustment that I've been saying he had to make if they were going to be a championship team, and that was start Thibault. Because if you play through a big, you're going to play slow.
Yeah.
And if you're going to play slow, you really have to have defenders out there that can really, slow the pace down and control the pace defensively. And I thought Thibault did great. I thought Thibault did great all night defensively, particularly on Trey. Trey really didn't get going until he was out the game. That stretch when he kept getting fouled, and what was that, like beginning of the first and the second, and then in the fourth quarter, and at the end of the third and the fourth. So, I mean, you got to give them some credit too, man. You can't just, come on now. Like, this ain't all on Nate. It's not on Nate, man. It's not Nate's fault.
Hey, bro, earlier you were talking about you were done with Nate, how you wanted Nate to go. Listen,
I changed my mind.
You changed your mind. Lord have mercy. Listen, Nate, don't even get me. Lord, if I get started on Nate, we'll be going for about 4 hours a night. He was disgraceful tonight. Disgraceful. You wait till the fourth quarter to bring in AJ Griffin. So you wait to the fourth quarter. I mean, this is ridiculous. And then I don't know what you were thinking. the guy that has had some of the worst consecutive games in John Collins, you say, oh well, he'll get majority of the minutes at the 5 tonight. What? Why are you trying to run offense through John Collins? Why are you running him at the 5? He's been terrible these past few games. Terrible.
I told you guys Collins did not fit. I said that at the beginning of the year. I told y'all he wasn't going to get the shots for him to be effective. I thought Collins played well on the defensive end, particularly when he was matched up against Embiid. He was a little pest. It looked good. It was good showmanship. The AJ thing, I'm disgusted with, man. That's when I posted that in the chat, was like, yo, F Nate McMillan, because I am done. Like, it makes no sense. This guy, you don't see rookies that play with that level of intelligence.
Nope.
Ever.
Nope.
Ever. You never see that. On both ends, even last game, he was 1 for 3. But if you watch some of the stuff he did, like just team stuff on both ends of the floor, I'm like, there's no way you can justify at this point playing anyone on that second unit over AJ. So it's getting sickening to me, man. I'm just tired of it. I'm like, look, Nate, what are we watching here? What are you looking for? Like, he's a shooter in the NBA where shooting has a premium to it. On top of that, he's a good to great defender. He can create his own shot on and off the ball. Like, what are we looking at, Nate? I don't get it. But
yeah, I think
he played him the full fourth quarter, so
he did.
I lived the Woo side.
To me, it was a little bit. It was too late. I like that he came in and hit shots, but because he got to, we were to get back in it. But he come up, we were just looking for a spark. You should have been looking for a spark when you're down by 27 points. You rolled the Holiday brothers like this was KD and Kyrie.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that. He said this is his quote.
Oh
we put him in tonight to try to give us a spark, and he was able to knock down a couple shots. So we'll see. So we'll continue to look at that.
Oh my God. Like, AJ Griffin is not a spark. Justin Holiday is a spark.
Exactly.
You and your chat gonna cuss me out for this, but JJ is a spark player. Like, Kaminsky is a spark player. No, AJ is a solid basketball player. Like, what are we looking for?
He's a rotation player. I don't understand. Maybe it's something Nate has against rookies, no matter what level they're on. Because AJ Griffin, to me, now again, I think one of us brought it up on the other stream. Well, there's something to a player who has a dad as a coach.
Yeah,
they're able to come right in. They know what to do. You see some of the moves, some of the plays that he's already on top of, and the kid is I think he's 20. Like, this is ridiculous, and why this man is not getting playing time. But you're running Justin Holiday, all these men for that stretch. I think it was in the second quarter. We ran Aaron and Justin 10 consecutive minutes. We ran them like they were all-stars.
Yeah, I don't know. You just can't justify.
And by the way, Justin Holiday got cooked by Furkan Korkmaz. Got cooked. Furkan went to the basket on him like 5 times. Justin was fouling all over the place. Aaron was fouling. Aaron jacking up threes. It doesn't take that long. To me, I am at this point. Nate McMillan is making me anti-rotation. You cannot.
I hated rotation right now.
You cannot look at the game and say, "Well, we'll just go to rotation." You've got to go with what works. Aaron Holiday did not work tonight. He was fouling. He was he was missing key shots. Justin Holiday, Furkan, I guarantee you, if AJ Griffin was playing the defense Justin Holiday played on Furkan Korkmaz, AJ would have sat on the bench the moment Furkan would have drove on the basket on him. It's like I don't understand what he's thinking in these moments. Big O was out tonight. Fine. There should have been a lineup out there to where we were abusing them going small. I did not see us go so. I like what I saw from Frank tonight.
Well, he went small. He did go small. That's the lineup that brought us back, really.
Which one?
When he went Kaminsky. He went Kaminsky at the 5, Justin at the 4, and AJ at the 3. So he went small. I would have preferred. Well, no, I think he did right with that lineup. I was gonna say I would have preferred JJ there, but we needed shooting. We needed as much shooting as we could get, and Justin is a proven. At least you have to guard him. They don't even guard JJ on the perimeter. So,
but I listen. Y'all can go back on my channel and you'll see. When we got Justin Holiday, I was like, this is I don't think I said this is big, but I thought this was a really good move.
Yeah.
To get a two-way 3-and-D wing that can space the floor. He may be going through a dry spell, but to me, Justin Holiday's game has taken a huge step down. Really since preseason. He hit some big shots in that Milwaukee game when we were in Milwaukee. He hit some big shots last game too. But to me, he's just not what he is anymore. And I can't wait for Bogey to get back to take a lot of those minutes. But you can't Aaron and Justin, they were playing like they were a 1-2 punch tonight. I saw Aaron Holiday dribble in the paint, come back around. Justin moved up and he threw it to Justin. I was like, what is this basketball?
He scored on that one though. To be fair though, Justin has some really good numbers. Like Justin is 40. He's 44.5 from the field. He's 50% from 3. I mean, he's only taken 1 a game.
He didn't make a shot today.
Not Justin. Aaron. I'm sorry. Aaron. He has good numbers this year.
I'm still a fan of Aaron Holiday. It's just tonight he went on it. Like he was fouling a lot of bad fouls.
Yeah, I thought Aaron did pretty good tonight. He led that second team. He was 2 for 6, so I guess not. He was 1 for 3 from 3, but that 3 was pretty big. So this is what I would like to see from Nate McMillan as a rotation for his second team. Oh, I got a lot of stats for the second team, by the way. Our bench sucks. I got a lot of stats because I was watching the game. I was like, let me look up these for the show tonight, But so here's the thing. To me, I'm looking at AJ as the first person off the bench because shooting is a premium. Until Bogey comes back, he will be my 6th man. And then from there, you can throw in more shooting. If you want to keep DeJounte Murray, you go Murray, Holiday, Aaron, AJ. I would go Okongwu Frank just because Frank has value. The fact that he's so big, I really like what I saw from Frank tonight, even though, and it looks like he's not even trying. If you give him 12 minutes, he's gonna, hit a couple, hit 2 or 3 shots, get 3 or 4 rebounds, play big, get a couple fouls. You can give him 8 to 12 minutes a night, and more importantly, he gives more shooting. You saw that turnaround shot at the end of the clock. I thought it was a 3, but he can shoot. So
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when we signed Frank, I was ecstatic. I was like, we got someone that is a big, can space the floor. You play him in the post, he can grab a board.
Yeah.
He got Embiid jumping. He went right to the basket. and dunked it. So I like Frank. Playing him over JJ. Now listen. I didn't like JJ's game tonight as far as the turnovers. I thought he turned the ball over too many times. But I think.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so for the record, I think we have a lot of good players. I would say, I think we have 13 players, counting Bogey, 12 to 13 players that can play on any given night and give us something. Do you think JJ's minutes adds to our second team? And how? What does he do to add to our second team?
So, well, first off, from a non-scoring perspective, I think his ball handling helps us a little bit. Because a lot of the times in that second unit, Aaron will bring the ball up and stuff like that. So I think his ball handling helps us.
Do you think his ball handling is better than AJ?
Bringing the ball up the court right now, I would say yes. Okay. For right now. Now obviously I'm a little bit higher on AJ, but also I think Jalen Johnson, I think him on the defensive end can be something. I like his moves, but I remember the other games, when you were saying, you see that he can dunk. My point was those were in transition dunks. Those were dunks off of steals. Those were dunks off of defensive stops. So I think he can bring something to our second unit. I honestly, I just think he needs to get.
What does he bring to our second unit right now? In the 13 games we've played, what have you seen that you felt like, okay, that's something that adds to our second unit? So, because for me, he does nothing right now. That's me.
Well,
but he does nothing.
Like I said,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say again. I love the ball handling. Now,
but what does it add? That's my point. What does it add to our second team? It doesn't.
Well, first off, it takes the ball when Trey is on the court. It takes the ball out of his hands. That's number one.
But Aaron Holiday's on the court with him.
Yeah, but even when Trey and Aaron is out there, Trey will get the ball and he'll do something with it. But listen,
I Trey tonight, like to cuss JJ out. They had to coddle him. Trey was like, "Hey, hey, hey!" You could hear it audibly, and he went down and traveled. And Trey was like, "Man, what?"
Hey, and something short on Trey. I didn't think Trey did that bad tonight. Looking at his shot attempts, but obviously he has to be better.Moving on.
Trey did okay.
Back to JJ. His shooting can improve. Listen, I think he's definitely a lob threat. He's definitely a lob threat.
Is an understatement.
I think JJ is definitely a lob threat.
Which we don't need.
I think
if we have a Conwoo and Kaminsky, if we have a Conwoo in there, we don't need him as a lob threat.
So is that your same argument as saying John Collins don't fit because Capella and
exactly Collins it's the same thing. Okay. I'll tell you what I like about JJ. JJ, he's proven me wrong. I thought he was more of a John Collins on like just a finisher.
He's way more athletic.
I thought he was just a finisher. He's a really good defender. I mean, he's a really good defender. And I mean, in 1 year, the leaps that he's made as a defensive player, I think is really good. The other thing about JJ is he has a really good net for rebounding. He has a really good net for rebounding and taking it up the court. So I don't think he helps. I'm not saying that he's not a good player. I'm just saying I'm talking about as far as scheme. And I'll just say this, the way that I would like my second team to function, he does not fit that team. And the reason is because him and Okongwu Neither one can stretch the floor. And spacing is more important to me with your second team than in your first team because you don't have the skilled players that can beat 2 and 3 players the way you do with your first team. And so, like, I can give you the numbers. Like, our second team stats are horrible. We rank 23rd in points, bench points. They're horrible.
I think that's one of the things that I know Travis. I know he lost a lot of sleep on knowing that we were going to come into this. Because listen, last year we were one of the best scoring teams coming off the bench.
Yeah,
but we were really bad defensively. With Gallo out there, Herder out there.
But we were a plus. We had a net rating that was really good.
A lot of pressure was put on DeLon Wright on the defensive end. Now, I would like Big O with the jam. By the way, welcome to, he says JJ is definitely capable of doing more. He just needs a better system to work in.
Man, stop, man. Come on, man. Y'all stop with that. Y'all stop with that.
I agree with him. I agree.
No, but this is not his team. This is not JJ's team.
Rashad, I know that, but it's that I know.
So Nate needs to cater the offense to around a player that is expendable.
Listen, Nate is supposedly a good coach. Supposedly a good coach.
He's above average.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
According to the rankings.
Oh
report
Lord.
card
you are too much
above average.
You are too much a numbers guy. He Big O with the gym says we're a 9th seed. Now I think that's a stretch. I think we're as a Nate McMillan team. Oh, he says we were a 9th seed. My bad. Okay. I'm about to say, I think it's a Nate McMillan team. I think we're end up being a 4 or 5 seed this year. First round exit probably.
We'll finish in the top 4, I think.
But listen, here's the thing. Oh, I got another quote from Nate McMillan. Rashad, tell me how this makes any sense.
Oh my God.
So he goes after a follow-up from Warren on what the next step is for AJ Griffin to get more minutes. McMillan said, well, it's just 2 sides of the ball. So a lot of times this is a lie. So a lot of the times I'm looking at matchups, who he's guarding, who he has to guard. We will get him in when we can.
Nate, don't. All right. He's an average coach, man. He's an average coach. I mean, he's right. On the scale of 1 to 50, he's a 25. That is, he's an average.
Oh man,
he's an average coach. I don't know. What is he looking at?
I have no idea what game or what he's looking at. Matchups, like what he says. Well, it's only 2 sides to the ball. No kidding, Nate. It's a way. You looking at matchups. If you were looking at, oh my goodness, if you were looking at matchups,
we would have been playing.
If you were looking at matchups, you wouldn't have had Justin Holiday guarding Furkan Korkmaz getting cooked.
Look, if Nate was looking at matchups, he would have started AJ over Hunter.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like Nate, stop with the BS, bro. Like
but know, Nate, regular rotation.
I'm trying to keep it clean because this is your channel. This ain't the Mud channel, man. I'm ready to start cursing though. I'm not gonna curse because it's your channel. But, man. So, let me read you another stat, right?
Okay.
So, our second team, their net rating. Our second team's net rating. I had the net rating. Oh, that plus minus is a minus 0.08. Their net rating, I think, is what was the net rating? I lost it. Let me find it again. But no, so they're oh man. Let me see if I can find it.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Big O says, I'll never say Nate is a bad coach. I'll take him over Lloyd Pierce any day. He's just not quite what we're looking for. He's not the guy for the Hawks. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you, Nate is a below average coach. Okay, I know his record. I know his record looked real pretty in the regular season. Go look at that postseason record, and that'll tell you otherwise. Okay, number one. Number two on that. Listen, he's not the right guy for the job. Travis knows that. Landry knows that. Wrestler knows that. Grant Hill, Steve, all of them know that. Yeah. Nate is temporary. All right, Travis is finally going to get a chance to hire his guy, and I'm telling you, Travis's guy is going to know what he's doing on both ends.
Lloyd was Travis's guy. Travis hired Lloyd. Travis hired Nate.
Travis did not want either one of them, but he really didn't want Travis. Hands were tied with Nate. His hands were tied with Nate.
Why did he even bring him on the bench? Okay, so the story that I know, maybe because you close with Slink. So, but the story that I know, the story that I read was that going into Pierce's third season, they asked him to place Nate on his coaching staff, and he was reluctant, but then he reached out to him and brought him in because they kind of figured I'm sure they both figured that this was going to happen, that was going to happen. I mean, like, I think they identified Nate. They identified Lloyd Pierce.
Listen, Lloyd, I heard, was a fourth option type guy.
So who was it?
I heard now I wasn't pleased with all the guys that were ahead of him. Like, I know that we were very high on John Beeline in the process, David Fizdale, David Vanterpool, certain guys like that.
No, that was not.
I know Travis. I know that we liked Billups, but of course Nate had to take us to Eastern Conference Finals, and we couldn't get Billups. I think Billups is a great coach, by the way.
Billups wouldn't.
But I think, listen, I know he's a defensive-minded coach, but they still don't lack anything on offense.
That's because they got, who they got, their offensive their associate head coach.
Your guy,
Scott Brooks. That's right, Scotty Brooks.
So you
great with us. I like Alvin Gentry as our OC though.
So you would hire Scott Brooks right now as the head coach.
I would hire Scott Brooks. Look, man, he does a lot of good things. Defense is not his forte. And so with the trend in the NBA right now to where people are really bringing in, head coaches that have failed to do what they're great at and really building a coaching staff, you may be able to offset that by bringing in like a defensive minded player. Tibbs is on a ticking time clock. Tibbs is going to be available any minute now.
Yeah. Listen, I want to say this real quick about Tibbs, and I'm sure this would be unpopular. I don't think Tibbs is a bad coach at all.
I don't.
I think Tibbs with us. I think Tibbs can actually work with us.
Not as a head coach. I don't agree though.
Now I wouldn't. No. I wouldn't hire him as the head coach, but I'm saying in general, I think he would because when you look at New York's offensive players, they run it through a four that's really not an all-star, and now they have Brunson, so that works a little bit.
How dare you?
Julius Randle ain't no all-star.
Oh my God.
Julius Randle is not no all-star.
Julius Randle is an all-star.
He is just like he's
just like Trae Young. You're damn right.
He take the ball. And
Trae is an all-star.
Dribble. And Julius Randle, he get the ball on the block, dribble, guard poke him. Or he'll shoot. He's going back. Like Stephen A. said it best. He's going left. He's going back left. Listen.
You can't stop
him. Tibbs. To me, I think when you got Trae and Murray, and certain here are my four guys that I would go after. Ime Udoka is still available. Shockingly, that was
As a head coach, you
yeah.
said your 4 head coaches. Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
because these are Ime being available is like God trying to tell Travis, listen, you better get rid of Nate real quick for Ime go off the market, because I'm telling you, when New York fired Tibbs, it's either gonna be Udoka or Johnny Bryant.
Atlanta ain't the type of place. You gotta have your head on right to make it in Atlanta, because Atlanta, there's a lot going on in Atlanta. You get caught up in some stuff that you know.
Hey,
it ain't gonna go down the way it did in Boston. I'm just saying you can get caught up in some stuff that will impede you from doing your job.
Hey, we'll be like, it'd be like we'll see some put out Ime Udoka out for tonight's game, personal reasons. Yeah. Somebody drive down to Magic City.
Yeah, Magic City with lemon pepper.
They'll be like, hey, where Ime at? He's in room 206. He's in room 206 with some. It's like, hey, he's supposed to be coaching, but so Ime will be my guy as far as just strictly coach wise. I would go with Ime. Another guy I really, really like is Kenny Atkinson. I think, to me, like, sure, he has. I mean, he is a lead assistant in Golden State right now, and he was on that championship team. But to me,
is he the defensive? Is he the defense or the offense?
No, he's defense.
Yeah, their defense is pretty bad this year.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why they losing.
I mean, they won last night. The defense looked pretty good last night, but
they'll figure it out. So yeah,
he could be.
I think Atkinson is a good coach, though. I do think he's a good coach.
When I look at his playbook, it shows me. But okay, anyways, I like Atkinson a lot. I like what he did in Brooklyn. I was very like when you look at we be talking about Nate and talking about how he didn't have no talent. Atkinson barely he developed Jared Allen, by the way, and Spencer.
Jared Allen may be the best big in the league, man. Every time I watch him, I'm like, there's no way he's this good at like just defensive stuff. Like the defense stuff, I'm like, it's like no one should be in the discussion for defensive player of the year right now to me, besides him. Everybody comes in second. Every time I watch him for the past 2 years, it's like there's no one doing this.
Yeah, I never forget the game against us. He had like 6 blocks. I mean,
and then I don't even think he finished the game.
No, he didn't finish. He didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, man, wait a minute. He was hurt, and had like 6 blocks.
Yeah, but so him. I'm a huge fan of Kenny. Matt. This is Matt guy too. Jaron Collins. I've done a lot of homework on Jaron Collins, and I like him a lot.
I haven't heard of him. Where's he?
He's the lead assistant in New Orleans.
Okay.
He used to work with. He was on Steve Kerr's bench. He was with Steve Kerr for a number of years. Then he went to New Orleans. His brother is Jason. They both played in the league.
Oh, you're talking about Collins? Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. So
that's the guy the guy that came out the closet, right? The gay guy.
No, that's his brother.
Oh, brother. His brother's on somebody's bench, right?
I don't think so. Jason is his brother.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's gay. Jaron, but I like Jaron. Let's bring that on. Let's bring that on. Welcome on.
Exactly like, what's up, Matt?
Oh, can Matt hear us?
Matt look like he watching porn.
Oh,
you heard that.
Hey, man goes. Man goes. I can hear you. Hey, man.
Where you work this at, man? Like, come on.
Matt goes. I can hear you now. Oh man, welcome on, Matt. Hey, we were just talking about your guy Jared Collins. We're talking about replacements for Nate, but Jaron.
That's our next coach right there. That's our next coach right there.
I would say this. He seems more. I would take him over Ime. I don't trust Ime in Atlanta. Like that's not that city is not a place for someone who don't have a structure that keeps them in place around them.
And you gotta tell Ime to move out here where I'm at and just drive right past
but
Magic.
no, he
Oh,
can't.
man.
He gonna have to, like you said, he gonna have to drive by it. And you know all of the attention he gonna get.
Resist the devil and he will
He was free. I don't know, man.
Hey,
And, you know, his wife done left him. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you, man. Out here where I'm at, it'd be a good hour and a half drive, but drive right past you. Hey, it's an alternate route you can take on the way to the arena to avoid coming to Magic City way. Just tell them don't take that right turn. Don't take that right turn on Spring Street. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just keep going to State Farm Arena. You may got to put in the alternate route. But
I don't know, man.
As a coach, I like him as a coach. Travis may try to keep him in check though. Travis like, nah. After the games, you coming out to dinner with me. You ain't going to no Magic City.
And he's from Portland, man. So I mean,
Ime?
Yeah, he's from Portland.
No wonder he's so wild. He finally got
y'all wild out there.
They're not wild in Portland. They got a lot of stuff to do, especially they got a lot of strip clubs and stuff. But it's different.
Really?
In Atlanta.
That was a good laugh. I still can't get over Matt coming on. Anyways, Matt, give me your thoughts on the game. Listen, we didn't rip some everyone, but the main topics has been Nate and then Rashad. After Matt, tell Matt what you said about Jalen Johnson.
Oh my God! Did you not hear that, Matt?
No, I did not. I was still arguing over my Chinese food.
Hey Matt probably told the guy, hey bro, hey, you ain't get no tip. You know what you talking about? You 20 minutes late, you ain't get no tip.
Man, these people out here. I guess it was my fault because he said he couldn't get into the gate, so he turned around and left and didn't have to come. Okay. Anyway, tonight it was just a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week. The mom told me I should be happy because we won, and I shouldn't be paying attention to the details. And I'm like, no, you got to pay attention to the details because their bread dropped, their bread crumbs and they foreshadow something else. Yeah. And what we saw in those games against the inferior teams was, to me, you saw no organization, you saw no game plan, you saw no structure, and you just saw talent take over. And the problem with that is they can't take over for 82 games. At some point, you need coaching to come in and win you a game when you're not hitting 100% of your shots. And I felt like tonight, Nate, there was no imprint. If you told me his son coached the game, Joe Prunty coached the game.
I think Joe Prunty could have done a better job than this.
The coach at Temple coached the game. The lady from HR management coached the game. There was no theme. There was no structure. There was no imprint. I could not tell Nate coached tonight. There's nothing he did strategically that made me know he was over there, besides the technical foul that he picked up. I ask people all the time.
He didn't pick up the technical foul. That was John Collins.
No, Nate got the tech.
I thought it was Collins that got the tech.
No, it was Nate. I tell people all the time. I said, what is our theme? What is our identity? What are we good at? Are we a good offensive team? Are we a good defensive team? Are we a rebounding team? Are we a half-court team? Are we a full-court team? What is our theme? What is our structure? What is our identity underneath? No one seems to be able to figure it out. His rotations make no sense. I'm about to pull it up right here.
His rotations are sick. Sick.
Yeah, one of those y'all agree with though. But I'm not going. I
had to lower my standards tonight to watch Aaron Holiday play 20 minutes and give me 5 points and 4 fouls and 2 turnovers.
Aaron Holiday didn't have 4 fouls; he had 3.
Oh, then this stat must be off. 5 points. Yeah,
I,
5
well,
points. Jalen Johnson gave me as many. Well, I'm sorry, one less
Aaron
point.
Holiday had 1 turnover
And
three personal fouls according to NBA.com.
right, okay. So, well, this Bleacher Report must be off a little bit then, but I still got him for 19 minutes, right?
I got him for 4 fouls too, but
Okay, I
On
got him for 4 fouls. This is what I got. I got him 19 minutes, 5 points, 4 fouls, 2 turnovers.
I know it. I know it's in the neighborhood of 3 or 4 fouls because instantly every time he was going down there, he was hitting someone across the arm. I said, stop fouling.
So
But
the
my
NBA,
point,
just for the record, the NBA has him at 1 turnover.
Why is he playing 20 minutes? Why? And if you
When
want
you
to say,
got
okay,
a lot of other
He's
guard
playing
options.
20 minutes because Bogey's hurt.
No.
Other guard options.
And he's shooting above 40% from 3.
Vic Krejci could have changed the whole tempo of the game.
You haven't done
Tyrese
anything
Martin could
in
have
3
brought
games. He haven't done anything in the last 3 games. Nothing.
Well, I mean, what do you want him to do? He's shooting 50% from 3.
I don't care.
I want him to score or do something.
I love stats.
Oh my god!
But that's where stats.
Hold on. So why can't JJ score?
Oh,
JJ can score. He had 1 less point in 8 less minutes, 9 less minutes.
No, but JJ averages less points a game.
Yeah, because JJ plays less minutes a game. JJ plays like less minutes a game every game, and more important, and on top of that, JJ is not a scorer like Aaron Holiday. Okay. That's the only value Aaron Holiday is supposed to bring is a scorer off the bench. That's his only value, and if he can't bring that, he shouldn't be playing. He's
never been a scorer. He's never been a scorer. Aaron Holiday.
Then why is he on the team?
Yes, he's never been a scorer since he left college.
No, he was a scorer in Indiana. Nate had him in Indiana, and
Aaron Holiday
fell in love with him by the river.
Yeah,
Aaron Holiday for his career is averaged 9.5 points a game on 8.5 shots. That's not a scorer. He's never been.
He's not a facilitator. He's not a rebounder. He doesn't average a lot of assists. He doesn't average a lot of rebounds. He's not a great defender. What I'm saying, his strong point is supposed to be his off the bench scoring. He's supposed to be the scoring punch. That's supposed to be what he's supposed to bring to the team. If he can't do that,
I've never heard anybody say it about him.
So why?
I watched him in UCLA. I watched him when he got drafted to Indiana. I watched him with the Washington Wizards, and I watched him when he got to the Phoenix Suns. He's never been considered a scorer. He was an on-ball defender and a point guard who runs the offense. He's always been there.
But
I don't remember that.
But why every team that he's went to, everyone has said he wasn't used right. He wasn't used right. He gets here, he's taking all these shots. He's shooting like he thinks he's a scorer. He's shooting like it. So now listen,
my understanding when he got him, my understanding was he was supposed to be that Lou Williams light. You know, he was supposed to be that scorer off the bench. That obviously not to Lou Williams level, but something like that.
Well, he gave it today. He gives what Lou Williams gave him all season last year.
More importantly, why is Lou out there orchestrating the offense? Why is he playing 20 minutes? That doesn't make any sense. So even if I take what you're saying, Rashard, at value, it makes it even worse why he's playing 20 minutes. Because Murray's the one who's out there facilitating.
You need secondary ball handler.
No. You could have put Vic Krejci out there to do that.
Look, to me,
and he would have given us more size, better on-ball defense, and he would have changed the tempo of the game. And listen, I like Aaron Holiday a lot more than I like Justin Holiday. Okay, but tonight Aaron was not there, and he hurt us more than he helped us tonight, and that was the biggest thing because Nate left him in on him and Justin on a stretch where I was watching one-on-one basketball with 2 players It was Aaron to Justin, Justin to Aaron. Justin take a bad three, Aaron take a bad three. Justin turn it over, Aaron fouls, Aaron turns the ball over.
We was watching a talent show. We was watching the holiday talent show.
I think a little bit. I think the way y'all be saying Trae Young played is the way they played. I mean, listen, they were not good tonight, and all I'm asking for Nate is I don't know if something died in his brain or I don't know what happened. If something is not working, do something different. We have a lot of capable guys on that bench. Travis got us some youthful depth. He only did that, by the way, because he wanted Jalen Johnson to play. Our bench would look a lot more deep and veteran-like if Nate wouldn't run to another veteran when Jalen Johnson makes one mistake. So we have guys like Vic Krejci. Every time we put him in the game, the whole tempo changes. He's pushing the ball at the court. He's getting to the basket. You can find him in the corner for an open three. He's a great on-ball defender. So that's one guy. Tyrese Martin is another guy. You drafted him. So
man, you're naming people that come on now.
Tyrese, I'm naming guys that are on the bench. I'm naming
guys that have no track record of producing.
They have a lot of track record in listen. No rookie coming into the league has a track record on the NBA level. So Tyrese, no.
We're not experimenting with rookies, guys. I mean, we got AJ.
Ty Lue did, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals.
We got AJ.
No. AJ should have been getting minutes.
Who barely plays. And this is
ashamed of himself.
I'm disgusted about the AJ thing, man. I am.
Matt, did you see Nate's quote on AJ?
Right. We'll see. Well, it's just two sides of the ball. So a lot of times I'm looking at matchups.
Looking at it. What are you looking at?
Who he's guarding, who he has to guard, and we'll get him in when we can.
That's disgusting.
Are you effing serious? You'll get him in when you can, but I got to look at freaking Aaron Holiday playing 20 minutes, throwing it to his brother every possession, who traveling, doing the same stuff y'all accuse a rookie out there doing while he don't play. I got to watch a 9-10 year veteran do the same shit.
If AJ Griffin missed one of the defensive assignments that Justin Holiday got cooked by Furkan Korkmaz. He got cooked by Furkan Korkmaz. If AJ would have did 1/5 of what Justin did, he would have never saw the court for another 10 games. They would have said, "Well, it just cost him mistakes. We can't do this. We can't do that." It's like, Nate, I really am concerned about Nate as a person on a brain level because he is acting stupid right now. He is really acting stupid right now.
No one's perfect, man. Come on. Nate is an average coach. On the scale of 1 to 50, he's a 25.
Matt.
It was 27 yesterday.
After I read that down too. After I read that tweet that you just read to Rashad, at first Rashad was saying he's an above average. After I read that, he was like, "Well, he's an average."
It is bad, man. It is.
I will get him in. I will get him in when I can. Are you freaking serious? Are you serious?
That tells you that he's going to continue to be a spark in the fourth quarter. This is disgraceful.
He's down by 20.
Exactly. And then we got to somehow depend on him to get back in the game. Then he can't get us back in the game all by himself. Well, I don't know if he's just the right guy. We'll get him in when we can. Like, get out of here, Nate. Get out of here. Before Travis really gets you out of here. Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
I just want to read this off to you guys. So of our 10 players or 9 players that play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them is out, and 7 of them have a positive plus minus. 3 of them do not. 1, 2.
Let me see how many.
No. Of the 9 players that play, so the 10th player would be Frank Kaminsky. So
we ran a 9-man rotation with our backup center out.
Yeah. So of the 9 players, Let me listen to this. Of the 9 players that play on a regular, that play regularly. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So that's including AJ. How's that including AJ? Yeah. Oh. No, of the 10 players, so including AJ, of the 10 players that's played regularly, 7 of them have a positive plus minus. There are 3 of them that have a negative plus minus. Do you know who those 3 are? I'll give you a hint. Y'all keep arguing for 2 of them to play more.
Probably Jalen Johnson
and
I'm not saying AJ.
Who do you want to start? Who do you want to start over Clint Capella?
Well, Kongwu, but
yeah,
Jalen Kongwu didn't even.
And the third person is Justin Holiday. He has a negative plus minus.
Kongwu didn't even listen. Listen.
I'm not talking about tonight. I'm talking about for the season.
But that's heavily skewed because Capella's out there with Trae Young spoon feeding him every play, and Onyeka out there with Aaron Holiday going beat down the rim, throwing some shit at the rim, or throwing to his brother.
So
hey, listen, no. We need Rashawn. I know you might have a seizure when I say this. Let me say this. We need to trade Clint Capella while he's at his highest value, get back what we can for him. Man. And we need
So, how is our best? You know what our best 5 lineup is?
I'll tell you what my best 5 lineup is.
No. I want to hear the numbers say.
Statistically, you know what our best 5 is?
Oh yeah, I got it pulled up over here. Yeah, you talking about as far as like the lineups, the plus minus, or what net rating?
Net rating.
Okay, go ahead. I know plus minus for teams that's played over that's played majority of the game, it's our starting lineup, which has a 2.8 net rating. So, that's played 7 games or more.
Our lineup with our 4 starters minus Capella for Onyeka, that lineup is plus 3. It's our best lineup by far.
Whoa.
By far.
No.
By far. Look it up.
I got it. I have it right here. Our lineup with our starters minus Clint Capella. Is that what you said?
Our starting 5 substituting Onyeka for Clint Capella.
No, that lineup is a plus 0.6. I have it right here on the NBA.com. I have it right in front of me. It's the second. It's the lineup that's played, I think, the second most minutes. No, it's not the lineup that's played the second most minutes, but it's the lineup that he's played in the second most games. He's played that lineup 11 games. Murray, Trae, Hunter, Collins, Okongwu, they are a plus 0.6. The lineup with Clint Capella is a plus 2.8. I'm looking at it right here. I have it right in front of me. I can pull it up and share it on the screen if you would like.
So listen, I think it's very clear. We need to get on the phones and we need to look and see what we can get back from Clint Capella. Now, another guy who I want to get on the phones for right about now. And listen, I have been a supporter and I've been a hater of him. And right now, I'm not feeling too high on him. And that's John Collins. I don't know if Travis, in the midst of him going and hurting people, I don't know if he went and hurt John's feelings. I don't know if Nate went and did something to John. Listen, John is playing not good right now. And I'm afraid that JR says plus minus is a bogus stat. Hey, JR, you got to come up here. You've been You've been.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't like. I will say I don't like plus minus.
JR, you gotta come up. You gotta come up here. We've been missing you up here. You know.
I will say I do not. I will say I do not like plus minus.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Can y'all see the screen?
We can see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it takes things out of context.
Do you? Okay. Now plus minus doesn't matter. Do you see?
No. I never said plus minus.
No.
I said
net rating. Our best lineup.
I said net rating. I said net rating.
Okay.
I never said plus minus. I know what the plus and minus is because Clint Capella played with Trae Young every play.
Okay.
I know he has a great plus minus. I don't even look at it.
I get it, man.
I'm talking about net rating. I'm talking about net rating.
Okay, let's look at the net rating. Our best net rating with 12 games.
Uh-oh.
Our best net rating over 12 games, right? 7.4 with Clint and the starting lineup. It's a 7.4. You said the one that you had was a 3. Ours is a 7.4, the net rating. The one with Okongwu that you're talking about is a 6.7.
That's not even a point difference.
But it's better. You said we're better. You said we are better with Okongwu. You said we are better with Okongwu. We're
not even that's not even a point better. That's not even a point.
We are not better. And by the way, look at our defensive rating, our offensive rating with Clint.
Oh, and
our offensive rating with Okongwu.
Don't act like Clint Capella.
We're 5 points better.
Don't act like
y'all see
I wonder why.
Right?
Because Capella get a lob and an and one that he may or may not miss.
Every play.
Listen. Capella gets a lob. Capella gets a lob every single time he gets the ball. You can't.
I'm just showing y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all said we were better.
I'm telling you.
Okongwu, and the numbers show differently.
I don't care about the numbers.
We don't care about the numbers.
No,
we don't care about the numbers.
No, I can't.
You brought up the numbers.
I didn't bring up the numbers. I didn't bring up the numbers.
But Rashard, I will say they consider in math and statistics, they consider anything that's minus 5, minus half of a point, so 0.5 and below. They consider it infinitesimal. They consider it as not makes.
You can use whatever.
It does not make a difference between.
It does not.
Numbers 0.5 and 0 is all the same. It makes no difference.
Numbers are
if it's less than 1.
Now it doesn't matter. I get it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If it's less
numbers,
than 1.
But it's not a 0.5. It's a 0.7.
Oh my goodness.
So does that matter?
Anything less than 1 is considered.
No, but you said a half a point is considered what you said a medicinal or whatever. Whatever word you said. I'm just telling you.
Hey, listen.
I'm just telling you that you're wrong.
Numbers
Clint,
don't.
Numbers better with Clint.
Lord. Clint Capella.
Here's another stat for you guys.
You know what? No, because you know what the numbers also don't show in Clint Capella's rebounds. It don't show him missing 3-4 shots around the rim and him grabbing his own rebound, keep putting it up.
Maybe Okongwu should do that, and we'd be a point, and we'll be.
He makes the shot. He makes the shot. He don't got to do that.
We'd be a 0.7% better if he did that. Maybe he should do it. I'm just saying.
Listen, this is ridiculous. Listen, Clint Capella got to go. We need to get on the phone and we need to see what we can get back from. Let me bring JR on. Let me bring JR on.
We got all the Clint Capella haters tonight.
Yes. This is
a setup. This is a fucking setup. Man.
We go on box. We go on boxing one.
Come on, analyst show.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, JR?
I've been wanting to hop on, but I've been doing a lot of moving and shit lately, so I'm just getting settled into my little spot, man. So
I got you.
I'm good now. I'm start hopping on more and shit like that, man. Good to
All
see
right.
you.
We got a boxing war going on over Sean and Clint Capella.
Yeah,
Boxing
man.
war going on over Sean and Clint Capella.
The Clint Capella. I want to read Clint Capella's stats right now tonight.
Lord.
14 points, 15 rebounds, 7 of 9.
Add the 14 points to Trae Young, by the way.
Okay.
Man,
Really?
And let's also add this loss to Trae Young because Trae Young lost the game with that last bullshit.
That don't
three
even.
he
That
took
don't
at
even.
the end of the game.
I'll give you that. I say Trae Young is terrible this year. Man.
Thank you.
I'll give
It's
you
good
that.
to see you, man.
He's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it don't make no type of sense, man. It don't make no
That
sense.
last shot. Oh, by the way, I went back and watched that last 4 minutes. Murray was hot. Murray had finally found his shot. He took two shots. Then we went back to him. He gave it up. Trae made that great pass to AJ that made it a 1-possession game.
Then we played no defense.
After that, Murray did not touch the ball again for another 90 seconds.
Thank you, Nate. Nate coaching.
Oh, how's that Nate fault?
Nate coaching
How's
here.
that Nate fault?
Worry running actions for the
Hold on, analyst.
Go ahead, Matt.
Let me ask a neutral third party. JR, do you see any structure? This is what I could. Okay, what's our theme? What's our identity? Any structure? Any type of offensive identity outside the pick and roll? Do you see any of those? Any of that?
I'm gonna start off by saying this. I ain't watched the game. I just seen the score, and that was enough. I already know what happened.
No, not tonight. Just in general. You can go ahead in general.
I seen the score.
If you watch any game out the season,
it was 89-62. I just checked the score on my phone. It was 89-62. I wasn't even finna catch up with that because I wasn't finna hop in the third quarter when I had time. I ain't even finna indulge in that BS. But to answer the question.
The whole season, the whole
season.
Yeah,
to answer your question,
the offense hadn't changed, so you didn't.
There is no offense. It's just pick and roll. Like it's like teams gonna catch up with that. I mean, it's like Trae Young, he ain't gonna get no foul counts like he used to in his rookie years. So it ain't gonna work the same. You ain't just gonna stop and just back up and shoot and have the defender back into you. They give you a free throw. It's not gonna work anymore. And they got the scouting report on you now. They got a 3-page book on you, like a 3-paragraph book on how to defend you, bro. Like it's I mean they got to figure something else out. They got to get more players involved. I feel like I seen the stats. I ain't watched the game, but I seen DeAndre Hunter. He was inefficient. He said he was 4-12. So I don't even like to see that on paper. I don't know what it looked like in the game. Maybe I could tell me how it looked the way he was looking tonight, but that don't look good on paper to me. You know,
I feel like early. I thought he was bad early, and then he got better as the game went on.
Better as the game, yeah. And I feel like DeAndre Hunter, they don't let him play defense. When I watch the game, they don't let him be a great defender. You know what I mean? Like they keep on calling bogus fouls on him. They don't let him play like a Kawhi. They let other great defenders play physical. They'll let Patrick Beverly grab you. They're like, you know what I mean? But they don't let DeAndre Hunter get no slack, bro. Like it's crazy.
I think it's because we know he's a good defender, but I don't think he's established himself around the league because he's missed so much time. I think that goes into it, the lack of cause. But oh man, I wish Gerald was here. He's not here, but I don't know.
Lord have mercy. He'll be giving every excuse for Nate right now. I'm like, well, you know,
I don't know, man. I'm just confused. To me, a coach is supposed to set players up for success, design a game plan that highlights their strengths and minimize their weaknesses.
The coaches can't
put a game. Watch film on the team that you playing to see where their holes are and exploit those. And then, more importantly, make sure that people are getting consistent minutes and have a identity out on the court. Each player should have a plan.
I want to tell you
where they are.
This was Nate right here.
I want to tell you what an average coach's job is.
We don't do any of that stuff. We do none of that. Zero.
Nate,
I'm gonna tell you what an average coach's job is.
Hey, Matt be cooking for real. Matt be cooking. I just listening to bro. He be cooking, man. So shout out to Matt.
I appreciate that.
An average coach job is this.
Now Rashad, I don't know about him now. Now Rashad, I don't know about Rashad.
Man, I'm happy you back.
We're implementing the boxing one again.
Hey, but no, to me, Nate is an average coach, and what an average coach does
is do nothing.
Is he does that stuff that you mentioned, Matt, sometimes, and he does it sometimes. Some players he put in a good position. Like the reason we run the pick and roll so much is because that's the way Trey plays. That's where Trey is at his best. So he puts Trey in a good position to succeed. He doesn't put everybody else in a good position to succeed.
It's quite funny.
That's right.
It's quite funny. And by the way, that's disgraceful, by the way. But it's quite funny that we run Lloyd Pierce's offense and we go to the Eastern Conference Finals and our offense looks the most like the offense looks beautiful. Nate brings in his system next year and we're clunky and we're a play-in first-round exit team. We go out, Travis does his job. He should just be glorified for it. Goes in, gets an all-star caliber player, gets on-ball 3-and-D defenders. We go out, we get a big man in Frank, and we come back. Sure, we're 8-5. I don't really care about that. But look at the way we lost these games. And now we're sitting there looking like we're running the pick and roll. Now you're going to implement something that Travis told you about. Because, by the way, he told him about the horns. Like Nate never, and I've watched all of his team, never has he ever ran horn sets with any of his other teams. Okay?
He ran horns with Indiana.
No. Nate's motto in Indiana, you can go back and look. Nate's motto in Indiana was, we just like to run with the hot hand. And, Brog didn't have the hot hand. TJ Warren. Like Nate is not a real, listen, he doesn't, listen.
No, Nate used to run actions with Sabonis from the pinch post.
For Sabonis. We don't have a Sabonis on this team. You got to work with what you got. We got an all-star backcourt. We have a guy in John Collins who you could be using in so many different ways. He should be ashamed of himself for not even using John Collins in the all right, but Rashad, you bring up that pick and roll is all Trey can do. Without pick and roll, Clint Capella would be in the G League right now. He would be in college.
But everybody runs the pick and roll. So I mean,
we run pick and roll the most in the NBA. We get 90.
I don't know if we run more than the Mavs now.
Yeah.
Look at Donnie calls 3 pick and rolls per play, bro. That's my favorite person he run that game.
The Mavs offense. I don't know if Jason Kidd did switch to defense, but that Mavs offense look clunky right now.
What I'm saying, boys, we're the most predictable in the pick. Well, maybe not Dallas. I haven't watched Dallas that much this year, but even still, they have a theme. They want to get up 43s. No, they want to get up 53s a game, 53s, 30 layups, or is it 30 free throws? I think it's They have some type of mathematical formula they got. I think it's 50 free throws. 30 free throws. I think it's 53s, 30 free throws, and 10 layups per game, every game. So, and their motto is we're gonna even if we miss a lot of threes, if we shoot 50 of them, we're gonna hit more than you hit twos. So they have got a math formula. We, on the other hand, we have no formula, we have no identity, we have nothing. And to me, I think Nate too much. He relies on Murray and he relies on Trey's God-given talent. And if that doesn't work tonight, we just lost.
They just rely on Luka's God-given talent. No, Luka's probably the best player in the league.
Man, cut that out, man. That's a lie. That's a lie. Luka's not better than Trey Young, bro. I'm not buying that. Man, I'm not buying that.
Have you watched these games?
I watched these games, bro. I watched these games. He ain't no better than Trey Young.
Let me say.
Have you watched these games?
Let me say. No,
listen. I was all over.
You gotta understand media hype, Rashad. You gotta understand media propaganda, man.
Luka, no.
You gotta.
I was all on the Trey over Luka bandwagon. I'm talking about until the playoffs last year. I was all on the Trey over Luka. I called it before the draft. I was like, trade down, get Trey Young over Luka. I am telling you.
Watch this playoffs. Watch
this
playoffs.
guy.
Watch.
Luka can put up 40 whenever he wants.
And they lose.
He put up 40 last night.
And they lose.
He put up 40 last night against the Wizards.
No. Listen,
Luka
got
hot.
Luka got clamped against the Orlando Magic offense stop. He went like 0 for 9 in the second half. He should be ashamed of himself for that.
I don't want
to hear it. It's the beginning of the season for Trey too. But let me say
did that at the end of the season last year. He looked
the man be checking up.
They boxing one Trey.
Right.
They're not boxing one Trey, man.
They very well did. Listen,
they're not boxing one Trey.
They sent 3 guys at Trey every possession. And what did Trey Young do?
Man, come on, stop it.
No, you.
Man, Luka began shut down. Luka began shut down and clamp. And then he check up a step back.
Trey can't even pass out a double team yet. He still can't.
Luka doesn't do is step back threes.
6'7". Luka is 6'7".
Okay.
6'7". Most of his defenders are shorter than him.
Hey, Luka be carrying.
Who's better or not?
Luka be carrying, bro. The NBA let him carry, bro. When he come around screens, the ball go like this every time, bro. You gotta watch Luka play.
I mean, personally, let me say this. I just want to say this real quick. Okay, listen. We right now. Nate McMillan, I think we can all agree that he's shameful. And Nate McMillan,
he's average.
He's not a good coach. Let me tell you this right now. He's not a good coach. We're gonna get to the playoffs. We're gonna say, man, we got Murray and Trey. We're gonna go somewhere. And guess what? Nate, what's the word you use for Rashad? Hot dog. Nate gonna hot dog in the playoffs, and we're gonna go around and we're gonna end up getting beat 4-1 by some team that we should beat. And then we're gonna go in the offseason. We're gonna add more to the team. They're gonna come back and say, "Well, I just thought that, we weren't cool, calm, and collected." Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. This is ridiculous. Hey, I was watching the game, and Lauren comes in. I'm watching Bob and Dominique. Lauren comes in and says, "Hey, Bob. Hey, Dominique. I just got out of the timeout with Nate. Nate told the guys, just stay with it. Our spacing is right. Just stay cool, stay calm." I said, "This is not suicide council." I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Talk about our spacing is right. Stay cool, calm, and collected." I mean, we're getting our what's beat. You can see the emotional response that Trey had. He was mad because he has heart. Nate has no heart. Nate does not care about the team because he's the exact same as Doc Rivers. Nate feels like he's so accomplished and proven in this league. Team's going to keep hiring him. He doesn't have anything to change for. So he's going to keep running the same 9-man rotation. He's going to keep running the same. It's so predictable. I know when the guys are going to come in and come out. Like, we kept Aaron and Justin in for 10 minutes straight in the second quarter and went down by 27 points. And he's just standing over the sideline looking. He's on the sideline looking like this. Well, I just thought. And then, he got the nerve. He got the nerve to go on a post-game press conference and talk about, we put him in tonight to try to give us I'm talking about Adrian Griffin. I'm reading from the quotes. We put him in tonight to try to give us a spark, and he was able to knock down a couple shots. So we'll continue to look at that. After a follow-up, he says, this is how dumb he sounds. He should be ashamed of himself how dumb he is. He shouldn't be a basketball coach. Well, it's just two sides of the ball. So a lot of the times I'm looking at matchups. No, you're not, because we don't want all our games if you're looking at matchups, who he's guarding and who he has to guard. Later said, we'll get him in when we can. I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know what matchups you're looking at. First of all, matchups should have told you Justin Holiday can't guard Furkan Korkmaz.
And it should have told you that Aaron Holiday can't guard Tyrese Maxey, who he was primarily guarding the whole game.
Exactly.
This guy, right?
Furkan Korkmaz went to my doctor went to the basket 6 times in a row on Justin Holiday. 6 times. And Justin Holiday's in there, and he fouled him. I think the last time he went to the basket when he fouled him, Justin Holiday, crayon head over there looking. I
wish some of these games we didn't come back and just so it could be like it could leave a sour taste in people's mouths. So
right. I was thinking
how bad he is. Like, don't come back and try to save him like you did something because he
right.
didn't do anything.
I was mad to that point. To that point, I was mad when we came back against the Knicks. I was like, "Fuck." I was like,
you know why we came back, right?
But I was like, damn, why y'all came back and saved this man's job, bro?
You know why we came back? You know why we came back against the Knicks, right?
I really don't care.
Because they ran the zone on defense. They ran zone on
Trae
defense.
Young went out. Because Trae Young went out.
Here we go. Hey,
I'm telling something I seen about Clint Capella. He bricked like 4 layups, bro. And we still had he had 2 turnovers, and we still had positive plus minus because we were holding up his slack. Man, I don't want to hear nothing about that plus minus.
Me and JR, we created this term that Clint Capella do called volleyball. He be tipping it around the basket. Every time you look, he trying to go down the rebound. Hey, the center could be 6'7" Montrezl Harrell, and he'll start tipping it back. It's like, what you doing grabbing the ball? It's like you be tipping it back and be grabbing all them extra rebounds, missing all them shots.
Is that how he got 15 rebounds tonight? Or was that?
Y'all know who number 3 in rebounding. Y'all know who number 3 in rebounding in the league, right?
I'd really listen.
Who?
We're 8 and 5.
Man, I'm like, hey, nobody care about that. Man, sorry.
He's not Trae Young.
He's not a defensive player. Every Trae Young is a great. First of all, I keep saying this, and we keep trying to look past it. No, I'm gonna say it again. Trae Young. If it wasn't for Trae Young, Clint Capella would be somewhere in Switzerland right now, trying to get in the Euro League and try to show out like Taco Fall is right now.
If it wasn't for Trae Young, I mean, if it wasn't for Trae Young, Clint Capella be with Golden State winning championships.
Man, Clint Capella's liability, bro.
They know how to respect a player like him, man.
Clint Capella's a liability, man.
Steve Kerr knows how to coach with a liability on offense. Kevon Looney, liability on offense. Draymond Green is such a liability on offense, but guess what? Steve Kerr knows what he's doing. It's very true.
And I'm looking at our next couple of games. I'm not feeling our next couple games. And I'm looking at John Collins, right? He's playing awful. He's been playing awful the last 2 weeks.
What did I tell y'all during the preseason?
Lord.
What did I tell y'all during the preseason? Y'all don't listen to me, man. I be right.
Nah,
I'm like 90% of the time.
The reason we don't listen to you, Rashad, is because you be like,
my fault. Go ahead, bro. Shut your.
No. Go ahead.
Nah, real talk. During the preseason, I was on bro show, and I was like, I thought I would hate me because I came on the show. I said, man, we ain't looking too good. And everybody was looking at me all crazy like I'm a salty Hawks fan or something like. I'm just saying, bro, we ain't looking too good. I'm saying the stuff we seen from last year, and everybody like, get him out of here. I just try to keep it real, bro. You know what I mean? That's all. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
But I want to.
What I say about John Collins at the beginning of the year, Analyst? What I say?
Well, you said he don't fit. Okay, you said he doesn't.
And why did I say he doesn't? Why did I say he don't fit?
So the reason, and it's a very interesting reason you say he don't fit, because you said the reason he don't fit is the same reason Jalen Johnson don't fit.
No, I said it's the opposite reason Jalen Johnson doesn't
we
fit.
discussed this earlier, and I said we talked about why Jalen Johnson don't fit, and I said so that's why you think Collins must not fit, and you said yes.
Yeah, but yes and no. They're to me they do very distinctly opposite things. If you took Jalen Johnson and John Collins and combined them as one player, I think they'd be I think it'd be a top 5 player at least at the power forward position because Jalen is very good at rebounding and perimeter defense, and he's a pretty good passer. Collins is good at finishing. However, neither one of them fits with the prospective team that they play with because the other team needs that. Collins cannot get shots with the starting 5. Why? Because one, you got Trae Young, which is a whole nother thing in itself. But beyond that, you got Murray, you got Hunter, you got Capella with the lob. Where are the shots for Collins? He's not gonna get. Collins is not gonna average 10 shots a game.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah, he's not gonna average 10. He's not gonna average 10 attempts a game in absence of a system, which we do not have. If you actually had a system,
I tell you when he averaged 10. Is when Trae hurt and Murray running the show.
No, you're wrong because I saw at the beginning of the season, and if you even go back, you can see it's not even the question at this point. You go back and you look at the beginning of the season, it was clear. I said it on multiple shows. I said it all over. I said it's clear. Trey lobs to Clint. Murray lobs to Collins. It was happening. It was a beautiful thing to watch. It was happening all over the place. Teams couldn't stop it. And all of a sudden, no. All of a sudden, when teams get ready to stop it, we say, well, I don't know why Collins is averaging 4 shot attempts. You want to know why? Because when Collins is not able, first of all, when Collins is not able to get the ball, no. Hold on, let me get my thoughts here together. First of all, teams take away what Collins is able to do, okay? There's a lot of different ways that you can keep Collins involved in the offense, but that lob, like teams are, it's pretty easy if you have a true big to stop a lob. Yeah. Or if you have a decent helping defense, you can stop a lob, okay? So
Collins got too many bodies at this point. They ain't with that no more.
So
anyway, Brook Lopez, every time Collins try to take off, he just tapping.
Yeah, but listen, I'll say this, and I'm gonna tell you what Hawks fans. By the way, Hawks fans are not dumbfounded at this point. I'm looking all over Twitter. Everyone knows it's Nate. There's a Hawks fan Twitter page called hashtag Fire Nate McMillan. So people are not dumbfounded on firing Nate. Let me tell you this, and let me tell you what certain Hawks fans are gonna go to next. Well, Travis put the roster together, and Travis. He didn't do this. He didn't do that.
We got a good roster.
Listen, our team is very, very good. You can't tell me an all-star backcourt with players who benefit off of playmakers. You can't tell me that this is not a good team. And listen, I'm telling you, Travis Schlenk will not allow what happened last year. We're not going on the 5. Let this team have a stretch where we go 8 and 9. I'm telling you, Nate gonna be gone. Nate gonna be spending Christmas either at home or on TV. One of the two. He's gonna be gone. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, if we continue to play like this, the way we played tonight, and we really, truth be told, we didn't play well against Philly the first game. That was a sluggish game that we almost let slip away. Okay, we come into tonight. Philadelphia is lifeless. They sitting around on YouTube, running around talking about. Should they blow their team? Should they trade Joel Embiid? Should they fire Doc Rivers? So a lifeless team. Joel Embiid and Montrezl Harrell calling out Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers sounding dumb in the postgame interview, and they come in and they beat us.
Right.
And we got Milwaukee on the road and Boston waiting to hand us lemon pepper wings at home, probably ready to take our heads off when we get back to State Farm Arena. We needed these 2 games against Philadelphia.
Let me say this real quick. Okay, Nate has coached with the Hawks so far 132 games. Our record is 78-54. That's 59%, and we've been to the playoffs both years. He hasn't had 2 full seasons. Okay. 2 full seasons. That's fine. 164 games. But he hasn't even coached 2 full seasons. How y'all gonna fire a man that's winning 60% of the game?
Look up his playoffs.
60% of the
game. With the graph going like this.
He's been making the playoffs before.
It's like a stock. It's like a stock.
Come on, man.
You don't let your stock go all the way to the ground, bro. You gotta sell. You gotta sell before you lose all your money, bro.
Look, Rashad.
You said like cryptocurrency.
It's like a stock, man. You already know that.
Rashad.
That crypto.
You bring up.
If you made 60% year-to-year turnover, that's stock you buying. You putting all your money.
Listen, it's falling stock. It's a falling stock.
If it's fall from 500 to 60%, you still buying it.
Hey, analyst, you already know what coach we need, bro. We already talked about this. You already know what coach we need. We need ourselves a Colonel Sanders in there, man. Real solid. That's what we need. I don't care what nobody says.
We don't need no more. Listen, I know this going to hurt some people. I know it's going to hurt some people's feelings. Hey, me and Matt is already talking.
Now, Matt, let me ask you this, bro. Do you think it's too much brotherhood going on in our coaching staff?
it's like it's too much player and coach like love. Like
they eating that church's chicken together.
It's like
it's unacceptable in my opinion. First of all, can somebody explain to me
That's Wakanda.
what
Atlanta
his son does?
right.
Because
Oh,
nobody,
Lord.
I've asked
Put
multiple
no
people.
white
Nobody
coat
seems
on
to
the
nobody seems to know what his son does, like at all.
Make
Okay,
me get
so that's
paid.
just a
He
free
coaches.
check.
No, his son.
right, it's just a free check. He might well get me up there.
Coaches, man.
Hey
Come
man,
on,
we picking
No.
up his
Rashad,
allowance.
Rashad,
That's
I
all
don't know
this
what
is.
I don't know what you be watching, Rashad. All his son do is tap John Collins on the butt. That's all he do. And
That's what he get paid for.
and when Aaron Holiday
Oh,
doing the
man.
game, all he do is switch seats to warm up his seat. Like,
He kept it warm, man.
This man don't be doing nothing. Him and John Collins be butt loving each other. But no, hey, man, this man don't know what he's doing, man.
Yeah, he don't know nothing, man.
He don't
Hey,
know
then he be building relationships with the players like that Justin Holiday do. Like you be clearly a personal. You got him thinking he Clay Thompson out there, bro. What's his problem, bro?
Yeah,
Get him off the court, bro.
Hey, JR.
Get him off the court, bro. Like for
Hey,
real.
Me and JR, we came up with a theory last year. We were like, man, the only way DeLon Wright can still be on the team is if Nate's son and DeLon Wright got something going on. Because ain't no way in the world. Listen, Nate's son.
Yeah, man.
Nate's son. I got some information on Nate's son. I'm not gonna quite share on stream.
Oh yeah. Rumors came out about his son, bro.
People didn't came out about his son. I'm gonna say this.
I got no comment.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Oh, Matt, you heard about that? You heard about that?
Oh yeah, I know about that. No.
Hey, how you feel about DeLon Wright, man? Because I ain't never get your thoughts on
DeLon Wright then blew his something. I think he.
Man, I was upset about DeLon Wright, but I understand if they're like, okay, we're gonna stagger Trey and DeJounte, so like he kind of probably felt like I'm useless. Like I'm not gonna be really needed because they're staggering their minutes, so I'm not really gonna be used. And never forget, Nate took him out the rotation for what, 2 whole weeks last season. Had no explanation.
Put him right back in.
Put him right back in the rotation. I think he had like a 15-6-4 game, 4-block game. And everybody like, well, damn, where he been? Nate like, I was looking at the matchups and I didn't think he fit into our matchups.
He was listening to us because the man put up 2 points every game. He'll come out and put 2 points and he'll just drop 0. And he had one good game out of 20 games, and then folks like Rashad come in here.
No, I've been saying that he was doing his job. He averaged 2 steals off the bench.
2 steals don't equate to 2 points, bro. We need more. We need more than that, bro.
Look, Trey was averaging 30 points on 40 shots. Where he gonna shoot it?
Man,
tell me when Trey shot 40 shots. Show me the stat. Show me the stat.
30 points on 35 shots a game. That's what he did.
DeLon was trash.
He did last year.
DeLon Wright was trash bags, bro. What is he doing now?
Trey led the league in points, assists, turnovers, and shot attempts last year. So stop it, man.
Hey, I'm with you with Trey this shit. That boy ain't looking good, man. He disappointed me right now.
But trash, man.
But I want to ask you, RJ. Okay, I told Damon. I told Damon. I said the reason, and Gerald. I said the reason I think Trey is shooting as much as he is this season, as opposed to any of the 4 seasons, is because he's playing primarily with the second unit. Nobody in the second unit he plays with is a bona fide scorer, and we don't have
gets back out of change.
So you're asking Trey to defer to who, and we have no system. So I think he's looking around like, shit, who I'm passing the ball to again? Oh, nobody.
Hey Matt, what do you yell at Trey? What do you yell at Trey in the Pelicans game? I mean, I'm sorry. What did Trey yell at Nate in the Pelicans game?
Oh, what's the effing play? That's what he told Nate. It was audible. You could hear it. He told Nate, he said, what? Because he said, hey, Nate, what's the effing play? No, he said, what's the play first? He said, what's the play? And then he looked over again. He said, Nate, he said, hey, what's the effing play? And Nate was just like, run. And it's like,
hey, man, Nate is terrible, man.
What?
Nate is terrible, man.
He is terrible, bro.
You see Trey call your boy out. You see Trey call your boy out that y'all give so much props because he can dribble the ball up the floor.
please.
Like,
Who you talking about?
Nate was just mad.
JJ.
That's why Nate was like, go.
Oh, you talking about Jalen Johnson?
Yeah, JJ. They love JJ. JJ trash, man.
I ain't seen too much from him. I ain't seen
Oh
too
my
much from him.
goodness.
Man.
I ain't
Oh
gonna lie.
my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, look at how well he dribbles the ball up the floor. He dribbles the ball up the floor with nobody guarding him. They don't guard him in the corner, and that's why he be shooting all these threes.
Can our starting power
break.
forward do that? Can our starting center do that? Tell me.
No, it is an overhype. It is overhype.
Tell me.
I see what you're saying though.
And our starting center can grab 20 rebounds and miss 7 layups and miss 3 free throws. I don't want to hear any of that. Clint Capella.
Our starting center can grab 20 rebounds.
You said JJ is overhyped?
Clint Capella is
JJ is sadly overhyped. He does not need to play. He needs to play. He needs to play.
No.
The second team should be Murray, Aaron, AJ, Kaminsky, Okongwu. That should be the second team.
Get the hell out of here.
We need Bogey back. We need Bogey back.
Yeah, we need Bogey back.
We need Bogey back.
And JR, to your point earlier, because Matt didn't give a. I know Matt's take on this.
Jalen Johnson
that's why he
negative
didn't give
plus minus.
Listen, that's why he didn't give a straightforward answer. There's too much brotherhood going on in the locker room. Okay,
Right.
We don't need a coach that's going to see. I'm gonna say this. I know it hurts people's feelings, but whatever. We don't need a coach where Nate and Trey and John and Clint is all going to the movies to see Black Panther eating popcorn and cornbread.
Hey, facts.
We don't need that. We don't need. We need someone to get in the locker room where you can come in the locker room and it's like, oh man, it's like he mean business.
Y'all ain't even talking basketball.
I might lose my position if I fuck up. I might get benched if I mess up.
Y'all ain't talking basketball no more, man. What the color of a coach's skin got to do with anything?
Why is Justin Holiday playing so many minutes? You answer that.
That's what I want to. That's what I.
You answer that, damn shot. Is it brotherhood?
And Aaron Holiday?
Is it talent? Is it talent?
Aaron Holiday has a better plus minus than your boy JJ, who is trash. So he should be playing.
Rashad, if you mention plus minus one more time,
Justin is obviously Nate's illegitimate son. So
man, come on.
Hey, Matt said it.
That's brotherhood. That's the brotherhood. That's too much brotherhood.
He's looking out for his son.
Too much brotherhood.
Hey, JR, Matt said it perfectly earlier. Matt said Nate, Aaron, and Justin had a love date by the river in Indiana, and then Nate went to Travis in the offseason.
Y'all ain't talking basketball no more.
Are you keeping it real, bro?
How they keeping it real? Bro, y'all talking about stuff that speculation of stuff that could go on off the court. We're talking about basketball.
Bro, this is outside the lines of basketball. This stuff triggers on the court.
Y'all not even talking basketball no more. Y'all talking about other stuff.
Bro, there's so many players got on that bench, bro. That should be in for Justin Holiday and Aaron Holiday every play.
There's so many players that should be in there for JJ. JJ ain't did nothing.
Hey, maybe that's part of the brotherhood too. Maybe he part of the brotherhood too. Hey, JJ, you gotta get rid of this stuff, bro.
Okongwu,
exactly. Thank you.
We gotta get rid of this stuff.
3 games. Y'all love Okongwu. Okongwu do something every 3 games.
What's our old coach for the Bucks? What's his name again?
Coach Bud.
Coach Bud, he ain't making no friends. If he ain't producing, he wants to that bench, buddy. You will be benched for 10 games straight.
Right.
Hey,
but y'all want JJ to play.
Slam, bro.
JJ ain't did nothing all year.
I know JJ fast down.
Coach Bud didn't have no brotherhood in the playoffs with Brooke Lopez when Trae Young was cooking him in the
right. Don't get Brandon to the bench, but he missing out on all this playoff time. Don't get Brandon to the bench.
He didn't have no brotherhood with Pat Connaughton. None of
I
these guys.
I heard Giannis. I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo carry Coach Bud on his back to his car after every game.
My goodness.
He didn't have Giannis against the Hawks. You should know that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was the problem, man.
Hey,
he ain't win nothing either. He ain't do nothing more than Nate.
What?
He went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nate went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Who you talking about?
Bud Bud got a ring. What are you talking
No,
about?
with the Atlanta Hawks.
Coach Bud had lesser talent, bro.
Bud didn't have Trae Young and DeJounte
had a good team from top to bottom. Yeah,
this team right here is better than that team, bro. We gotta keep it.
We
We got an all-star backcourt.
This team all around
not better than that team. This team has a. They're more entertaining. Trae is an entertaining player.
I don't want to hear that. Coach Bud did.
What you think? What you think, Matt?
Coach Bud did.
This team is way. I think this team is way better than that team.
Right.
To me, that team was the biggest overachieving team in NBA. I would say NBA history.
Because Bud did
that
more
team,
with
the
less.
team that we had that went to the Eastern Conference Finals was too.
No,
we should have never beat Philly.
We should
have never beat Philly.
Bud did more with less. That's the type of.
I'm talking about the 60-win part, and not just the playoffs.
Coach Bud, listen, Coach Bud won all these games with an overpaid Kent Bazemore, okay, who's not even in the league right now. Dennis Schroeder, who's sitting on the sideline searching for minimum contracts, okay, and Al Horford, who Elton Brand paid $27 million to come off the bench. Okay, so listen, I'm not denouncing the team we had, but listen, you can't say that team was better than what we got now.
You know, prior to Dennis Schroeder going to the Lakers. Hold on, prior to Dennis Schroeder going to the Lakers, he was like top 3 in bench scoring every year with OKC.
Well, what about with us?
What did they win?
No, y'all said he wasn't no good. Y'all said
I didn't know. No, I didn't.
Schroeder wasn't no good. I'm telling you, Schroeder was better than anybody we have coming off the bench.
Jeff Teague, bro.
But he didn't want to come off the bench for us.
I'd rather have Jeff Teague with this team.
Oh Lord,
don't say it, bro. Don't say it.
He said it.
Don't say it, bro.
Hey, JR, he said it.
Don't say it, bro.
Trae averaging 35 points.
Hey,
35 with 35 shots.
I'm about to get some of my Chinese food analysts. Go ahead, y'all go ahead. I'm about to get some of my Chinese food. I'm still listening.
Hey,
bro, what is that?
Jeff T is a scout, right? I don't want to hear nothing about no Jeff.
This man said he'd rather have Jeff Teague than Trae Young, bro.
That's what Rashad said, man. Come on now. Come on, man.
Trae averaging 35 points with 35 shots.
Tell me when he shot 35 times. Show it to me.
You a madman, right?
Show it to me, numbers guy. Show it to me. Show it to me. When? Where? Hey, DeAndre Hunter didn't pop in. DeAndre Hunter didn't pop in.
5 shots a game.
Get on it, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, DeAndre Hunter didn't
5 shots a game from the half court line.
Bro, come on, bro.
Hey, stop it, man.
Come on, bro. You know basketball, bro. I've been listening to about a year. It's been about 2 years now, bro.
Come on now.
It's almost 2 years, Rashad. Come on, don't do that to me, bro.
I guarantee you, if Bud was here, Trae would not play.
Okay, I agree. I can agree with that. He would bench him. He would be quick to bench him.
Brotherhood.
So Trae part of the brotherhood too. That's why we do all that bullshit.
We agree. We agree on that. I'm
sick of it, man. Get him out of here, man.
Listen, Trae listen to he part of the R&B. Let me tell you this much right here.
You sound kind of lower, analyst. You sound kind of lower.
Trae be up there.
You got me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Trae be up there, Harlem shaking and shit. Stop it, man.
No. Let me tell you this. First of all,
talking about he led the league in points and assists.
He
led the league in shots.
Hey, I agree with you. I agree with you, Rashad.
Nobody. You can't take away those stats and then talk about Clint Capella was a top 3 big rebounding. Wait, look at his situational stuff. Missing all them shots, grabbing all them boards, Listen,
you know what Clint shooting from the field this year?
No,
you know what
moving
Clint
on
shooting from the field this year?
Oh, who?
I'm finna tell you.
Who?
Clint Capella.
Man, that's a big man, bro.
Clint Capella never taken the jump shot in his life.
58% from the field this
year. That's bad for a big man. That's bad.
That's okay.
That's bad.
Man, please. Hey, DeAndre Hunter, a month then hopped in the chat. He said, "What the you know what?" I know he said DeAndre Hunter loved Trae Young. Let me tell you this.
Man, Trae.
I want to address something.
Damn. Trae up out of here, man.
I wanna
give me Bogdan.
Listen,
Brogdon. I need
Brogdon. Oh my goodness. Let me address something real quick. Let me address something that I think is total and complete word I'm not going to say. I don't want to hear this politics stuff with Trae Young. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Travis Schlenk ain't sitting in the cut watching the game saying, well, if we keep Trae in, we're gonna lose the game. But maybe if we get his minutes up, then people will keep coming to the games. He ain't sitting there saying that. No. Oh my God.
One thing we got to give Trae though, bro. This is not him, bro. This is not he playing. He ain't Rashad right. Sometimes he gonna always have his flaws, but this Trae we seeing right now, this is not Trae Young. He is missing easy layups, bro. Right up under the basket, shit he always make.
That's because he passing the ball too much.
Something going on with.
He passing the ball
right
too
here,
much to Clint.
bro.
He passing the ball too much to Clint is rubbing off on him.
What's going on?
He's been training with Clint Capella.
What's going on is teams know they can't beat him. Teams know that the Hawks are better because they got Murray.
Oh.
And so now
what
they
take
Trae out the game. They take Trae out the game.
What I'm saying,
and they actually play defense on him instead of letting them up there hot dogging and shooting shots all crazy and stuff. Man.
It's not the defense, bro. It's not defense for shot. Trae Young is literally missing layups like right near the basket. Shit, he always
because they used to didn't contest it.
It's not the defense. It's not the defense fault. It's Trae Young like literally breaking free threes, bro.
Yeah, because he didn't spend too much time with Clint Capella.
Hey, right, that's probably what it was. Clint Capella and Rod off on him. We seen Clint Capella layup.
As a former citizen of Atlanta, as an Atlantan born and raised, I would like to say Trae Young need to take his ass back to Oklahoma.
Oh my
damn, that's fucked up.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I've said this a couple times.
Going back to Oklahoma.
Hey, this may sound.
I'd rather have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'd rather have beef stew from the Pistons than Clint Capella, bro.
Hey,
beef stew right now. And I throw in a first round pick.
Yeah, hey, there you go. Hey, give me a couple plates.
Hey, beef stew can shoot threes, and he can.
That's all y'all care about is 3-point shooting.
And he can bang in the post for real.
Because that's all that seems to matter in basketball.
No, you just said 3-point. You just said earlier in the show 3-point shooting was a premium. You just said that. Come on, Rashad.
No, there's a premium on shooting, but just because you shoot threes don't make you good.
Lord have mercy. What's going on with the Lakers right now?
The Lakers got a.
No. I want to know what's going. Why?
That ain't just shooting.
No,
that ain't just shooting.
I guarantee you, all the penetration in the world, you kick it out to Patrick Beverly. Really?
The Lakers, it ain't just about shooting. Okay. It's a lot of problems with the Lakers.
Have mercy.
The main problem is
let me move on.
They think LeBron James still some good.
Okay. Let me move on before you say Clint Capella is the solvent to all day issue. Let me move on. Anyways, and by the way, Clint can go. By the way, listen, Clint Capella can go back to Switzerland. Okay, he can go back to Switzerland or
Germany.
Or Africa. I got options for. We can give him a one-way ticket. Okay. To any of these places, we're gonna fly him on Spirit Airlines. He don't need to fly.
on Spirit. Spirit lost my luggage, man. I just got paid for
it. I would have been lying about my luggage. I would have said, I got $20,000 in there, man.
Hey, man, they took my luggage, man. It took me 8 months to get them to pay.
Oh God!
I was like, man, I just vote my money, bro.
Hey, Spirit, you going Spirit Airlines? You get $66, okay, and then you going into tax and the fees. Man, $300.
You're gonna lose $500 fucking with them, but they ain't playing.
You might not make it there on that pump engine they got. You might not make it to where your destination.
Hey, I had a family member fly. I had one of my cousins fly Spirit. He was like, man, I swear. He said, feel like the air. He said he felt like the aircraft lost its engine for a while. He said we started dropping out the air. He said we drop out, we keep going, drop out. Oh man, that's when you better stick to Delta and all the good, all the high quality.
United, I recommend United.
I like United, but I tell you what, the way Clint Capella been the way he has treated us. We're gonna pack him up on a nice one-way flight. Hey, I give him
rebounds.
I give him options.
I
give him options. I'll fly him on Spirit or Frontier.
Spirit. Yeah, we gotta trade Clint Capella now. Like now.
We gotta trade him now.
When Clint give y'all 15 points, Clint giving y'all 12 points
off of who?
15 rebounds,
off of who? Tell me what he do. Tell me what he did by himself.
They call it what he give us 5 dunks. He gave us 5 dunks.
So he can't shoot threes, so he ain't no good.
Tell me,
how many?
No, he can't. He ain't got no back to the basket game. He can't dribble. He can't defend in the perimeter.
Rudy Gobert.
I guarantee you, if Clint got 35 shots a game, he can do all that.
No shots. What do you mean shots? You mean dunks? What we talking about?
I guarantee you, if he shot the ball, if you took a third of Trae Young shots and gave him Clint Capella could average just as much as Trae Young.
Clint Capella don't got no moves, bro.
He gotta have no moves.
He ain't got no moves.
Trae Young out there playing like you doing hard.
No lie, bro.
Hey, how many points did Capella have when that game Trae missed? When he didn't get spoon fed, how many points did he have? 4 or 6?
Hey, that was the what? That was the Bucks game, I think.
Yeah, but he guarded Giannis.
I don't want to hear nothing about no guarding Giannis. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Giannis. What Nate say after the game? What Nate say after the game?
Nate, I don't want to hear nothing about no Nate.
Maybe Nate trying to up his trade value or something.
Nate full of it. Nate full of it. Let's see. Clint Capella had 5 points. 5 points, 2 for 7 from the field. It's just shameful.
How many rebounds he had?
Just say.
How many rebounds he had?
He had 12 rebounds.
12
Not
rebounds.
good enough.
Minus the volleyball rebounds, probably about 6, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He give himself an extra set of rebounds every game.
Exactly.
We got I deduct that. Me and analysts deducted them rebounds last year. We counted them.
Let me look at his offensive rebounds.
He locked Giannis down.
That was a combo, bro. Don't do that.
Hey, Rashad,
that was a combo doing all the work. Man, stop
Rashad. Rashad, you didn't.
That was a combo all game.
Right, combo getting down on that ball.
Oh my goodness, Rashad, I was at that game. Giannis he was mad at Okongwu. He was mad at Onyeka. Onyeka dunked on him and blocked his shot when Giannis tried to get him back. Giannis was, man, I don't know what you would look. Clint Capella was atrocious that game.
Okay, Clint in 22 minutes that game.
5 points.
5 points.
Without
rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block.
You said how many minutes?
In 22 minutes.
Right.
In 22 minutes.
And you call him a
12 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, no block. Come on, man. Stop it.
And you call
him how many minutes?
No.
In 22 minutes. He played the same amount of minutes.
Man, come on now.
Clint had more rebounds. Clint had just as many rebounds as Okongwu had points. Stop it, man. Stop it.
It's the same.
And guess who played the best defense on Giannis?
Clint.
By far.
According to Nate McMillan.
I don't care. Nate McMillan is dumb. I don't want to hear nothing Nate McMillan got to say.
Clint is the only center I know that draws charges. That's his only skill. Bro.
Wait.
Drawing charges, bro. Like,
let me.
He didn't win defense player.
It's sad though.
You call Clint Capella a defensive anchor. You should be ashamed of yourself for making a comment like that. Let me read to you real defensive anchor like stats. Okay. Because first of all, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but you thought you was trying to talk over me. But that's okay, because you heard the name and you said, "Oh no, I can't do that. I can't win this battle." Let's go to Rudy Gobert.
Shit.
Let's go to Rudy Gobert.
What's their record?
Let's go to don't try to pull the record.
What's their record?
Don't try to pull the record.
So
Don't try to pull the record. Rudy Gobert got more post moves than Clint Capella. Let me read to you what. Rudy Gobert. Look at this. This is the defensive anchor right here. Rudy Gobert had where it go? Right here. Rudy Gobert had oh my goodness, look at this. This is beautiful basketball. 23 rebounds, 2 blocks, a steal,
You talking about
10 points.
one game? Clint had 20
All right,
rebounds.
fine. Let's go to another.
Night.
No. Let's go to another game then. 21 rebounds, 22 points, 2 blocks, 2 assists, and a steal. Let's go to another game. 16 rebounds, 23 points, 2 assists, a block, and a steal. Let's go to another game. 15 points, 15 rebounds, a block, assist, and a this is
good.
Okay, let's do this. Clint against New Orleans had 21 points, 19 rebounds, 4 blocks. Okay, let's go to another game. Clint had 15 points, 19 rebounds, 2 blocks. That was against Utah. Clint, the next night, he had 18 points.
Clint couldn't guard Laurie Marketing.
18 points, 20 rebounds.
And he still never flirted with 23 rebounds.
So, I mean, what he had 20, and one had 23. And I think Clint averaging more rebounds on the season than him.
No,
You don't fell out.
I hope Capella keep doing that so we can get good value for
Rudy
him.
Gobert, like let's use math adding metrics. Rudy Gobert is averaging 12.9. Capella's averaging 12 rebounds.
I left for 7 seconds.
It's the same number.
I left for
because
7
it's not a
seconds.
whole
We talking
point.
about math. I left for 7 seconds. We talking about math. No, listen. Rudy
It's not a whole point.
This is not even a comparison. Rudy
Man, come
Gobert leaps and bounds better than Clint Capella.
They got the same fucking numbers. What are you talking about?
No, please. Man, please. Man,
this
all right, fine. If you want to,
Rudy Gobert is averaging 13. Rudy Gobert is averaging 14, rounding up. 14 points, 13 rebounds. Clint Capella on the season.
Let's go to
averaging. Wait a minute. Clint Capella on the season is averaging 11 points, 12 rebounds. Rudy Gobert is averaging 14 points, 13 rebounds.
He's
averaging 2 less points and 1 less rebound.
Don't try to.
How much better is that?
That's a lot better. Lot better.
Oh, you got
That's a lot.
You got
the same way. The same way you said that little plus minus between Clint and a Kongwu was better. It's the same way.
No.
It's the same way that Rudy Gobert numbers look better.
No. Because
better.
I said we are better with with Capella than a Kongwu. And Matt brought up the numbers. Matt said the numbers say different.
All right, fine.
And so
let's go.
Let's go. The numbers were not.
All right. So Yusuf Nurkic's number, okay. And this is with him missing games. 13 points and 11.5 rebounds. Okay.
That's the same thing Clint averaged.
All right.
11 points, 12 rebounds.
And you say Clint is better than Yusuf Nurkic and Rudy Gobert and all these guys. So I
did not say Clint was better than Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
He's not better than Yusuf Nurkic. Are you serious?
He is better than Yusuf
Nurkic. Do we need to pull up the highlights from last year? Do we need to pull up the tape?
Nurkic played 12 games a season.
Nurkic bullied him last year.
I don't care about the games
played. Nurkic plays 12 games a season.
He's never played 12
games. Nurkic ate him alive last year. He ate him alive.
Exactly. He pounds him. Nick Richards pounded Clint Capella. Mitchell Robinson handled Clint Capella. All right, fine. Let's go to another center. Miles Turner. Clint Capella can't even flirt with Miles Turner, by the way. Miles Turner's just getting back, and his numbers already
look. Ain't no good.
He just came back for 3. He played 3 games.
So it's an excuse for him. Miles Turner.
Come on
it's
now.
It's an excuse for Yusuf Nurkic. One the only one that you said is better than him, Rudy Gobert.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I don't care what you say. Hey, Isaiah Stewart from the Pistons is better than him, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Okay. Zubac is better. I think whatever his name is, Zubac is better than him.
Man, stop it, man.
Yeah, Zubac is better, bro.
Zubac is better than him.
I told you about Thomas Bryant.
I'm really about to hurt. I'm really about to hurt.
Thomas Bryant can't even get on the floor.
Hey, Bam might buy you. We know Bam might buy you.
I'm really. Hey, Rashad messed up my brain cells.
I'd rather have Clint than Bam as a center.
Oh,
I'd rather have
hey,
him
man,
as a center.
Hey,
man,
JR, Matt,
come
JR.
on, bro.
Rashad messed up my
Bam
brain
not big
cells.
enough.
Rashad messed up my brain cells when he said Bam was a 4 last year. I couldn't believe it.
Bam is a 4.
Oh my goodness.
Clint Capella a 4. He trying to be a 5.
Hey, no. Let me tell you this. No.
If he a power forward with a center.
Hey, I'm really about to hurt Rashad Thorns with this one. Jakob Poeltl is better than Clint Capella.
Yeah, stop it.
I don't even know who that is.
I'd love to have. I would love to have Jakob Poeltl as a backup center. I love the way he plays. I love the way he plays.
I'm telling you, he's better than Clint. I'm telling you,
he ain't better than Clint, man. Stop.
Come on now.
Jakob Poeltl. What Jakob Poeltl averaging? 5 points, 3 rebounds.
Oh my goodness! Come on now. You want that off the bench? Whether a Congo was giving you? All right, let's move on.
What Congo giving?
Brooke Lopez is better than Clint Capella. Brooke Lopez.
I don't think Brooke looked better, but I would rather have.
No lie though. Skill for skill. Frank Kaminsky is a better basketball player than Clint Capella. Like, if you just look at skill, shooting, dribbling, passing, free throw shooting. I mean, Frank Kaminsky got a lot of brains to the table, bro. That's all I got to say. He's better.
Vucevic is better. Mo Bamba is better. Wendell Carter Jr. is better.
Mo Bamba. We're going to stop at Mo Bamba now. Come on, bro. Don't do a shot. I'm gonna give a shot like that, man.
I'm a huge fan of Mo Bamba. Hey, listen. Let's go to Sabonis is a better center than Clint Capella. I can't
even argue that.
So listen, Rashad, and I know you're feeling good. You get hurt again with this one. Kevon Looney got more production than Clint Capella.
Kevon Looney. I like Kevon Looney's size, boy. I like they got better size.
It's like, come on now.
Stop.
Hey, the only thing. Hey, listen.
Clint a double guy. Y'all disrespecting him now.
Man, please, no.
Clint remind me. He like a Russell Westbrook, like at center, like he just all heart, like no skill, like it's all heart. Like,
hey, this is what we've been needing. This is what we've been needing. That boxing one against the Clint Capella lover. We got JR Matt up here, and you know, hey.
Man.
Initially, I was trying to get.
I thought the team was better with Okongwu.
It is.
They are.
Not according to the stats.
Hey, according to the stats, all these other guys are just named.
According to the stats, Okongwu one of the worst players on the team right now.
This is ridiculous, man.
Well, according to what stat? What's that?
Come on now.
The plus minus stat.
You said the plus minus. Man.
The plus minus stat.
I just told you about the plus minus. I seen Clint Capella. We seen Clint Capella have he had 2 turnovers. He broke like 3 layups, but the team still had a positive plus minus because everybody else.
You named 3 plays. Come on, man.
Bro, he wasn't stopping nobody on defense. Plus minus don't mean nothing, bro.
Capella is almost never going to have a negative plus minus because look who he played with the whole game. He played with the starters the whole game. He's never going to have a negative plus minus.
What are you talking about?
Very rare.
He should play with Trae Young. Trae Young don't guard nobody.
Oh,
all he do is dribble.
Come on. There you go.
2 half-court shots. Like it's amazing that he got a positive plus minus playing that bomb.
Man, no, it's not amazing because he got it. All right, so it's the same way Clint Capella should not even have a positive plus minus, by the way, because he can't guard.
I was just thinking, analyst. Since you talk about the brotherhood, I'm thinking if if Capella wasn't buddies with Trae, he would have been gone last year.
Yeah, he would have been gone.
But that relationship,
he would have gotten an extension.
Yeah.
Hey, right. Listen. Y'all know. I'm gonna use his government name. Y'all know Jameel McMillan. Y'all know his background. Now,
what's his background? I don't even know.
I'm talking about Nate's son.
I don't know either.
What's his background?
He interviewed for that job. That's what I want to know. How did that interview go? Hey, Dad, I need a job. All right, son, I got you.
I'm about to say because
right.
Go back.
Y'all need to be proud, man. Black fathers, man.
And they can do that on somebody else's team, bro. We trying to win.
We
just trying to win,
hey,
bro.
Rashad,
I don't care about none of them. I don't care if everybody hate each other.
Rashad, you talking about black fathers and stuff, man. This is what is this? Hey, listen. Let me tell you.
They probably got. I think Nate got about 10 sons.
Hey, Nate,
probably 3 of them in the NBA.
Man, please listen. Hey,
2 of them on our team right now.
I'm gonna say this.
Because I
say this,
TLC
Rashad.
with his son last year. I was like, boy,
Rashad,
him and TLC he committed to him.
Nate's son. There's a I'll say this. There's a reason why Nate's son, every time John Collins run to the scorer's table,
Man,
Nate,
Nate,
hey, listen. I'm not gonna say again. I'm not gonna expose the man on here. I'll tell you off air.
I'll tell you off air. Tabloid now, bro.
No. All right. When you find out, you gonna come back to me and say, analyst, you were right. This man. There's a reason. This man. There's a reason. There's a reason something going on. Hey, I'll say this.
They supporting his son.
No.
85.
Hey, for sure.
Hey, analyst, was you the one who reported that last year, bro? Or what? Where did I get that from?
Yeah. Hey, I made a video on it.
You made a video on his son slapping John Collins on the ass?
Nah. They Miller son was into some other shit. He was into some other shit. Man.
Yeah, his ex came out and
his ex.
I was like, how did I find out about that? How did I find out about that?
I was just going to say, man. Hey, I'm gonna say part of it. I ain't gonna say what I found out from the Pelicans organization. That's disgusting. What I found out from Pelicans. David Griffin had every right to get rid of him. But what the girlfriend came out and said, by the way, he had a child by this woman, by the way, out there. I'm not gonna say that. But anyways, girlfriend came out and said she caught him on multiple occasions pulling Jaron Collins' brother. I'll say that. He was
down low.
He was out there being caught with other players with other people of the same gender. We'll say that. And
yeah,
I'm not.
I ain't
saying I believe it. I just said it's
out there. Basketball. And if you wonder why the players, go ahead, Matt.
I have knowledge, but I have no comment. Okay, that's what
me and Matt we talked about.
I thought we were talking basketball, man.
Hey, no.
Maybe that's probably why JJ get a bird over Kaminsky and AJ.
It might be right.
That's what the power forward. Maybe Nate's son picking the power forward. That's what his dad told him. Like, look, whoever you with, they play power.
No, not
that's
your team, brother.
Maybe that's why
man.
Maybe that's why maybe that's why Clint be going up for. That's why Clint be going up for a dunk like he got something stuck up there.
But Clint look like he blind at the free throw line, bro. He be squinching his eyes at the free. I'm like, bro, put some damn glasses on, bro. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, his man be squinching at the free throw line like he can't see, bro.
He like 12 points, 13 rebounds, and y'all giving them.
Until he hit free throws, he ain't gonna never get my respect.
And we lost.
You get paid hit free throws.
You get paid $24 million. Nah, bro. You get paid too much money to not hit free throws. Ain't no excuses, bro.
So Shaq wasn't no good. Shaq ain't hit free throws.
Nah, he ain't Shaq though, bro. This man, Clint Capella is a stereotype. he's a stereotype, bro. Black stereotype for centers, bro. You can't shoot free throws and you only catch lives. Like, where your skill set at, bro?
Hey, I'd rather have Bruno Fernando, to be honest.
All right, Bruno Fernando had game, bro. Mid range too.
I know it's I'd rather have Bruno Fernando. Look what he's doing right now in Houston.
Hey, Bruno Fernando.
What's their record?
I don't want to hear about the record. I don't want to hear about the record.
Y'all be equating individual players to teams' records.
What they gonna do?
Because listen to ex-NBA players.
Oh my goodness!
Like teams that they know are no good. they let players do their thing, and then they clamp them down when it's time to play.
So you don't want to talk about individual losses, like how I said we lost tonight, but Clint had 12 and 13. But then you'll talk about, well, look at the record. No,
Clint didn't have 12 and 13.
Bruno Fernando toasted Capella, toasted him.
Man, stop it, bro.
Stop it. Go back and look at it.
What Clint had tonight?
Hey, you got
what Clint had tonight?
No, I don't care about nothing tonight. We go.
More important, what did Joel have tonight?
You got exactly.
You got to do that to everybody.
I don't want to hear.
Not against Onyeka. He didn't do that against Onyeka yesterday. The day before yesterday.
Come on, stop it, bro.
No,
Clint played in that game too.
Hey, that's what
Sean played more minutes in that game.
That's what Sean go to.
Why is that?
Man.
Look,
why is that?
Look, when Onyeka was guarding Embiid versus Capella was guarding Embiid.
Why did he play more minutes for Sean?
Look at the shooting splits for Sean.
How many minutes did Onyeka play? 21 minutes. How many minutes did Clint play? 26.
25.
What was Onyeka's plus minus?
Here we go.
Minus 17. What was Clint's plus minus? 24. Come on, man.
I told you. I just told you.
But plus minus is not the
Y'all
same.
stop that bullshit. It don't matter when it don't work for y'all. Man, y'all stop that bullshit.
No, I said no. I said no.
Everything I'm saying, the
I
plus
just said look
minus
at the plus
support.
minus.
And y'all like fuck plus minus. Because
I didn't
everything
say
I'm
look at the plus
saying,
minus.
plus
I
minus.
said look. No. I didn't say look at the plus minus. I said look at Embiid's shooting splits when he's guarded by Onyeka versus when he's guarded by Capella.
Put it like this, Rashawn. Put it like this. When Clint Capella goes to a bench, we have a 2-point lead.
5 points and 6 rebounds.
Oh.
Stop it, man.
When Clint Capella goes to the bench, we have a 2-point lead when we should have a 10-point lead. That's the difference.
Tell me what.
We down by 8.
No,
he brings us back.
I don't want to.
Oh my
God! Come on, now. Tell me what context. Tell me what context plus minus gives you. Tell me what context of the game plus minus gives you.
The way that they calculate plus minus is essentially how many points your team outscores the other team when you are on the floor.
We all know what plus minus mean.
It don't give any context. It don't give any context.
That gives you context.
No,
that
it
means
does not.
when Clint was on the floor, we outscored Philadelphia by 24 points.
Rashard,
because
Rashard,
he had no. This is ridiculous. I don't know where you getting this stuff from. He had no impact. No impact. By the way, welcome to the stream, Andy. I agree. Shaking my head. This is ridiculous. I don't understand why we hyping up Clint Capella like he's defensive player of the year.
Clint Capella is the best player. I'm just gonna say it. Clint Capella the best fucking player we got next to Murray. We need to trade everybody. We need to Clint, Murray, Hunter, and AJ. I'll start over with them four. Everybody else get the fuck on.
Bro.
I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the slander.
I think we need to. After that comment,
you know what? After that comment, Clint Capella your cousin, bro.
I'll tell you. After that comment,
y'all support this little bum ass midget running around shooting 35 shots a game. After 30 points, talking about he should be an all-star.
Who made Clint Capella's career?
Look at Clint Capella numbers when he was in Houston.
Man, James Harden, please get out of here, man.
Harden made his career.
All I'm saying is Clint was a good player before Trey was in the league.
Please, come on now.
Stop it.
Come on now. Like this is not even like after a comment like that. After a comment like you said, Clint is the best player. I think Murray. No. Okay, fine. They even say Clint is a top player.
Everybody else trash.
No, please, come on now, man. I think my channel might get flagged because you just said something that's dumb as that. Like, come on.
You said Clint better than Trey Young.
Trey is trash. Trey is like, if we did a top 100 players in the league, Trey would be 95.
Yeah, man.
JR, you see what me and Matt been dealing with, right? You see what
get rid of him.
You see what Matt been
tired of.
Man,
he lost the game tonight. That's
Man.
1-3.
This Clint Capella agenda he trying to push.
I'm telling you,
It
man.
ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work on me.
man.
I just know it ain't gonna work on me. You know, I feel sorry for the people watching.
Hey, that's why.
Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this.
Hey,
man.
Look at the plus minus. It tell you everything.
I had
you need
two
to know.
people. I had two people I was looking at.
Hey, man.
I had two people. I had two people I wanted to come on here and be the co-host that one Clint Capella lovers and all up Clint Capella shorts. I listen. Matt was very, very reasonable.
I brought it out.
JR was very, very reasonable. Okay. Hey, JR was very, very reasonable. I reached out to the JR. I was like, hey, JR. I was like, you interested in becoming a co-host? I said, we don't need nobody on here pushing this Clint Capella agenda. JR never got back to me, so I had to go to Matt. But, hey, listen, this Clint Capella agenda is crazy, man. This is crazy.
I ain't never get your email, bro. I was waiting for your email. I ain't never even get it, bro. Cause I had dropped my email in the chat. I ain't never received nothing, bro.
You didn't get it, or maybe the
I was responding. So I went on your email. I didn't know what you were finna say. I went on the email though.
Y'all the one with the agenda with the slander.
But I'm gonna be coming on here and bro channel too.
I got it right here.
And cause I'm coming on both of y'all channel now. Cause I've been moving and shit, man. So I had to get all this taken care of.
Hey JR, you created a channel yet? Oh my goodness! Man. Who created Rashad? Rashad, don't tell you created that. Don't tell me you created that.
I did that. I did that.
Let me see.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody posted Clint.
Oh my goodness!
We moved.
Hey,
that's
go to the comments. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh man!
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Clint, I'm here for you, bruh.
Oh,
I got you, bruh.
Hey,
yeah, I'm here for you, bro. I got you.
You see?
I got you.
I'm surprised Clint.
I'm
surprised. I'm surprised he can speak English.
I guarantee you, we win 50 games.
I'm surprised he can speak English. I'm surprised he can.
Hey, that's funny right there.
He probably said it. He probably said like, hashtag we move. And I appreciate my revenge.
Y'all ain't even talking basketball no more, man.
That's funny. He said that shit said we move.
No, every time
Clint came on the show for you.
Hey, he said we move.
Clint, you better dip.
Clint came on the show for you.
Clint, you better dip out before I hide you from the channel.
I know what I'm saying.
Clint Capella's not accepted here. He's not
about
JJ. I appreciate my real fans like Rashad. Hey, Clint, don't play for the Hawks. You play for the Hawks.
JJ.
Get out of here, Clint. Get out of here, Clint.
That's what I'm talking about, Clint.
He said we move.
You're always welcome, Clint.
He said we move.
Hey, you always welcome.
Hey, JR, did you create your channel?
Man, you know what I'm gonna do? I got my little setup. I got my little setup over here, man. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna mess around and do something, bro.
Yeah.
I might need your help. I might need your help on how to do all this StreamYard and all this stuff, man. So
yeah,
I'm gonna try to get something done, man.
I've been on Matt. I'll be like, Matt, you got to create a channel. He's like, no, I don't have any time. You know, it's like I don't know. But hey, I think it was one of the best decisions to start bringing y'all up here, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I was up here. I was like, man, I'm tired of being up here by myself. I was like, I'll be over there. I'll watch a notification come on my phone. Like,
have y'all heard from GM?
We talk Hawks.
He over there doing his own thing on this channel, talking about them sorry Falcons.
Yeah, GM need to come back because he the one that I called out with the John Collins stuff. You talking about John Collins?
No, me and GM cool. Me and GM cool.
I told GM.
Hey, anyone,
John Collins does not get the shots.
Anyone that's pro Travis, I can rock with you. I can rock with you. Anyone that's pro Travis, I can rock with you. Anyone that's anti Travis, I can't talk to you. I can't talk. Like Clint Capella, I can deal with for a hot second, but if you anti-Travis and you didn't see what this man has done for this franchise, I can't rock with you. That's why me and Demond.
I swear Travis, your adopted father or something like
you said that before too. Hey, this man. Hey, No, it's like
Hey,
anyone.
JR, you ever heard him like break news with Travis? Like he be breaking like sentimental stuff. Like Travis, he ain't gonna be at the arena today. He had to take care of his little son. So I'm like, wait, how you know this stuff, man?
Matt, hey, Matt.
Travis is one of the best GMs, bro, for real. Like
For sure.
Travis.
I would say top 2 in the franchise history.
Like this roster, if you look at our roster on paper, bro,
Who would
we should be undefeated right now almost.
Exactly. Thank you,
Our
JR.
roster
Thank
is
you.
crazy.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna include Ken Capella on that. The way you hype him up. If he's good as he say you is, and I'm gonna say him.
Hey, you lost
this roster that you got, bro, from top to bottom, bro, is crazy, bro. We got multiple lottery picks.
Rick's son, ain't Rick's
son?
son? Ain't that his name?
Who?
Huh?
Rick's son, the GM in the 90s.
GM. I'm not sure. You know more about the house than me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So I think that's
Danny Ferry to me.
Him and Travis, I think, is 1 and 2 as far as like GMs in the foot.
Danny Ferry didn't.
Travis don't get no claim
for me. Danny Ferry is number 1. He the one that brought in Bud. He the one that really because we were bad for a while.
In my opinion,
no, didn't they make the playoffs 5 straight years before he got here?
Yeah.
Before Danny Ferry got here,
huh?
Before
they had made it 10 straight years before they hired Travis.
This is my opinion, right?
Oh yeah. But Danny Ferry was
Danny Ferry,
the one that built around Bud. That Bud system. He hired Bud. He built that whole team.
And them comments have sunken him down for me.
Yeah, but Danny Ferry, listen, he should be in the front office right now. I mean, you got, and I'm gonna say this. I know it may hurt some people's feelings, but I'm gonna say it because it's a term I use off camera. I'm gonna use it on camera.
You got.
No. Oh, Rashad, look at you, Rashad. Look at you. Look at you. Anyways,
I'm like, whoa.
No. I try to. I'm a clean person, but no.
I appreciate it, man.
No. You got the ultimate SJWs like Stephen A. Smith. He even went up there, and this is the same person.
SJW.
I wasn't trying to say the word, but anyway.
Sell out.
You got no. You got the social justice warriors out there like Stephen A. Smith. He even said Danny Ferry is not a racist. He came out and he said, now I spent a lot of time with him. I know a lot of people. Danny Ferry is not a racist, but his comments, I listen, that probably one of the best things to say.
He said the guy looked like he owns a cookie mart or something. Like, I mean,
to me, he should be in my whole point about that was,
I ain't gonna lie, like, he kind of does, especially if you live in DC. I mean, like, he, players like that. Like, Luau has that look. I mean, like, that's something.
Me and Matt be arguing with this about that off camera.
I don't see.
Hey, listen.
I get it. He could have just said his name, but
Danny Ferry should be. My whole point was he should be, in my opinion, in the NBA front office. Right? I think he's done a great job. I think him and Travis. But listen, Travis to me, like Travis was with a team that had. DeAndre Bembry. He had a whole bunch of players not even in the league right now. DeAndre Bembry and these guys. He flipped this into like this is amazing. Like, look at our team when Travis first got.
You tanked for 2 straight years. Come on, like what?
Come on, really?
That's why Bud left.
Bud left because Bud didn't want to waste no time. Okay.
No, Bud left because he said he didn't want to.
No, Bud.
He didn't want to tank and it affect his overall career. That's why he left.
Well, let's be also real. Bud was mad because Wrestler fired him from being the general manager and he hired Travis. Now, Travis and Bud had a decent relationship, but Bud didn't feel like that ownership trusted him with the team anymore.
Bud said it. He said, I am not willing to tank. He did it that 1 year. He said, I am not willing to tank and it affect my overall coaching record. I'm a coach. I want to win. He said that.
Okay, that's fine. But let's also be real and let's not act like it didn't affect like when they fired Bud was the GM, and let's be honest, he wasn't a very good GM.
No.
Like he wasn't a very good GM. So
hey, analyst, I'm in this other Hawks chat on Facebook, and it says the Hawks.
Is it Clint?
No. It says the Hawks need a coach. They play with no plays. They're running around playing effing street ball. They play like their coach came from the YMCA Church League and just suited up with a quarter zip on with his arms folded.
That's our Hawks. That's our Hawks right there.
It's so funny. So many people notice it, but
y'all be the same ones.
Everybody notice it, but everybody doesn't know why.
No, please come on.
Hey, I've been consistent. I've been saying fire him last year. I said I'm gonna keep saying fire.
It ain't Nate.
Oh my God, man! Come on, no, we're not gonna argue about this, man. No, man, please, we're not gonna argue about this, Rashad. Rashad, don't say it. Rashad,
lose his damn mind.
And in this perfect world, here's Clint Capella and Nate McMillan.
Man, Nate over here giving.
They sent down from God.
I guarantee you, we trade now, we win 50 games.
No, we fired Nate
every year.
We trade now. We trade now. We still got enough time to tank for Wembanyama. We got enough time to lose the rest of the
trade now. We'll be a 50-win team with Murray for the next year.
Man, you didn't lost your mind, man. Come on,
with Murray and the rest of the team. Murray just showed you we beat the best team in the league when Murray.
Come on now.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question. Would y'all trade Clint Capella and John Collins for Anthony Davis if he's healthy? If a healthy Anthony Davis, say if y'all just got like
yes, I would do it.
I don't think I would do
it because I would do it because that means that we're gonna have a front court of OO and Anthony Davis. That's
I love the OO part. I wouldn't do it only because he's healthy temporarily. He's always temporarily healthy. At some point, he's gonna do something. He's gonna bend over and pick up a basketball or something and get hurt. So I would never see any assets in him. He's not
a paper bag.
He be done blew his back out throwing ones in Magic City.
Just look at this jump.
He might get hurt coming on a plane, getting on the plane to come over.
I thought that was Rashad right there. Hold on.
Rashad, you shouldn't even make this. Look at this jump.
Yeah, bro.
Look at this. Hey,
I brought the real fans out.
Hey, Clint. Hey, you need to. Hey, I'm not gonna say that.
Man, Rashad was rapping. He was rapping the line right last year heavy too, bro. I don't know what's up with this dude, man.
Hey, Rashad.
Y'all saw what the line right was doing in the postseason when your boy couldn't do shit.
Rashad,
you don't never need to be no scout, bro.
Rashad
is
the same one.
Oh man, y'all living up potential.
Rashad is the same one that want to hire Scott Brooks as the head coach of the team. Like, come on,
man. Scott Brooks would be good with this thing.
Come on,
hey, ain't gonna lie. I think I'd rather Scott Brooks than this dude. Ain't gonna lie.
Well,
I can go to a local high school and get and find me a replacement for real.
Hey, listen.
As long as you don't play JJ, we'd be
oh my goodness.
It's a double-edged sword, right? We need to lose a lot of games to get rid of Nate, but then at the same time, we don't want to lose all those games because we don't want to fall underneath where we should be.
I'm about to say all we got to do. All we gotta do is get under 500, and Nate gonna be and Nate gonna be a TV analyst before Christmas. I'm telling you that. Hey,
which is possible because we're looking at the next 3 games. I don't like any of those 3 games.
Rashad.
Nate gonna get 3 full years.
No, please, come on now. This is last year at most.
Nate gonna get 3 full years. We're going to the second round of the playoffs this year.
What happened to that zone defense though? Like he just ran against the Knicks and he ain't run it out. Like.
Man, Matt noticed, and I know this. Both have heard a lot of things behind the scenes, and Nate is not in good standings. I'll say that. That's why I was so ready to go out on a limb when I went on Virtual GM's channel, and we did a pregame for the Knicks versus the Hawks. And
you see that, JR?
And
he heard personally. Who told you? Who told you this?
I'm not gonna say who told me.
You got a source.
I'm not gonna say who told me, but I'll say this.
Travis Slink, apparently. That man knows Travis Slink. Like, apparently.
I've met the man a couple times, but listen, hey, it's only gonna be a matter of time for you see Travis Slink on one of these windows in here, and you gonna see him. He gonna do his little cheeky smile. He gonna say, "I appreciate you thanking me for all the roster construction I've done."
You gonna bring Travis Slink on the show, man?
Yeah,
I got some questions for him.
Oh God!
I got some questions for him. I got some serious questions for him.
Hey, first question.
Trae Young. What are we gonna do about the Trae Young problem, Slink?
No, and the first question you need to ask him is, Travis, why on earth did you extend Clint Capella? He said, "Well, I was high on meth and fit." Hey, it was so funny. It's not a burn account for Travis, but someone created a Twitter account. It's Travis Slink.
Yeah, I followed it. I hate it. Yeah.
And after the Cam Reddish trade, the person tweeted out that Travis said, "I'm sorry for making that trade. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find. I know it's. I'm sorry.
Something like I was high.
Yeah, you're right. I would just like to mention that I was high on crack and heroin yesterday. I apologize for making that trade. Like, come on now, man. Hey, Travis is a good guy. But listen, he ain't putting up with Nate's.
Bring Travis on the show, man. I gotta ask him what we're gonna do about the Trae Young problem.
Hey,
Congratulations about the Clint. Clint was a great signing, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Trae Young just need to put up less shots though, man. Like 20 shots.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
But hey, no, Matt knows that majority of my sources are reliable. We exchange and Matt knows that most of my sources are reliable. Listen, I'm telling you, Travis ain't putting up with that Nate going on the 500 stuff. I'm telling you that. We go. Hey, we 8-5 right now. And I'm gonna say this real quick about the 8-5. We say, oh, well, we 8-5. Even if we would have went 9-4 today. You know what I would have said? I wouldn't have bought it because if you just go.
What's our record without Trae Young?
Oh my! I'm not getting into that. If we go and we say, well, let's just move on. We just get a win as a win. No. Because let me tell you what, our inconsistencies are glaring like never before. Our lack of ball movement is glaring like never before. Our lack of plays are glaring like never before. We are such an inconsistent ball club. We need nights like this, and that's why I hate it. Because if Travis were to pull the plug now on Nate, it would be a hard sell to. And y'all think I'm just bringing these guys up. These guys have tremendous influence behind the scenes. It's gonna be a hard sell to the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, to the Shannon Sharps of the world, to all these people around the NBA, around the media. Why would you fire Travis, a man of non-color? Why would you fire a man of color when he was 8-4, 8-5? And Travis is gonna be like, well, Travis could say we're not growing with Nate, but then they're like, well, you're 8-5, and you play some tough teams. So it's like we gotta look at the legitimate stuff here. But I'm telling you, what?
Yeah, you're right. It would look ugly if
man, stop it, man. Y'all need to turn y'all TVs off.
It is black. It is black privilege. It do got black privilege though.
Hey, JR, me and JR on one page, bro. Me and JR
got brotherhood, black
privilege. I don't know what you been looking at. Hey, Rashad, you been watching. Hey, Rashad, you
talking about no basketball. Y'all talking about everything else, man.
Nah, man, we just keeping it real. Like this the real basketball they don't talk about. This is what goes on.
This is what the media talk about.
What goes on the court is just
talking
half
about
the story,
X's and O's and stuff, man.
What happens on the court is just half the story, bro. It's just a product of what goes on outside.
You look and see what happened behind the scenes. No one, like, come on now, man.
Yeah, I ain't thinking about that, and that's actually a good take because if he get fired, if he mess around and get fired right now, we all calling for him.
Y'all doing too much, man.
Stephen A. Smith.
Hey,
you gonna have Stephen A. Smith on ESPN and cutting the fool.
Oh my goodness, he'd be spitting all over the cameras.
ESPN never talks about Atlanta teams. They don't
They
care
talking
about
about. They talking about somebody getting fired, and they talking about.
What did they do? What the league went in outbursts when they fired Lloyd Pierce. You had JB Bickerstaff.
Outbursts.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
They did talk about it though.
It was all.
Did nobody talk about it?
Oh my God! What were you watching? They talked about it on TNT. Shaq and them. Well,
they commented on it. They didn't have like segment. Come on.
Yes,
bro.
they did. Yes, it was a segment on Stephen A. Smith.
It wouldn't be good, man.
Stephen A. was talking about. It was alarming to me that they would fire Lloyd Pitt. Like, come on now, man. This man was
it's gonna be it's gonna be a pro. It's gonna be Black Lives Matter when they fire with a positive record. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
They may burn down Atlanta after they fired
it. That's facts though.
I'm telling you.
Hey, where you stay at? Unless you stay outside of Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I stay. I stay some miles east of Atlanta.
You stay like Kanye or something.
Right in Buckhead, man.
A little bit further out.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a ways away, but
you like close to South Carolina?
Not real. I'm not too far. It's about an hour away from about an hour and a half away from Valdosta.
I'm south. So you south.
Yeah, but hey, whatever in the state.
Right by Albany, you said Albany. Albany, Georgia.
Southeast. It's
I'm not far from any of that.
Yeah, I'm born in Albany, Georgia.
Well, I could tell you remind me of my brother. You talk just like him. He's from Albany.
Man, country folks down there, man.
Yeah, you talk just like him.
What's that city? Tifton. That's where my
Tifton. I know that.
Yeah, that's definitely
my Tifton.
Who
in Tifton?
No, I said some of my family's in Tifton.
Right. Yeah. Hey, that's the real Georgia, Southern Georgia. That's the real Georgia.
I'm in Buckhead.
Atlanta is Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hey,
but me and JR on the same. I'm telling you.
But it's still wonder.
If Travis fired Nate right now, or we were 8-4 or whatever, the NBA and Stephen A. would push this. They would watch. They would launch a racism investigation on Travis.
The Hawks could be undefeated. They won't talk about the Hawks, man.
Come on now.
As a matter of fact, the only reason Danny Ferry got fired for that bullshit that he got fired for was because Dominique Wilkins had a problem with it, and Dominique pushed that narrative to get him out.
Dominique was the same person talking about that a restaurant downtown didn't let him in or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. It was Dominique. So look, man, nobody cares.
That's around the corner from my house.
Hey man, I do think we need better announcers, though. I don't like our announcers, bro.
I don't like Dominique, man.
Dominique, you a great basketball player, bro. I just don't
I like Bob. I want Bob. I want Bob and Vince Carter.
Yeah, I like Vince.
No, Vince Carter's awful.
Dominique he didn't got no energy, bro.
Dominique, he be saying some of the dumbest stuff. He's like,
Dominique be saying stuff. Dominique be saying stuff, and he be wrong in real time. Like that's a good shot. And it misses. I mean, like Dominique, what are you talking about?
Dominique, hey, Clint, no, I don't want you, Clint. John Collins could take a logo 3 and transition it. Dominique can say something like, hey, that was a good shot. It was just a heat check, he'll make the next. It's like, what are you talking about, man? Like what were you watching?
He do his favorite heat check, man. Just say it was a bad shot, bro.
Exactly. Like what are you?
Don't let me get started on the stadium announcers, man. That dude Bo, it's Big Ticker, whatever his name is, bro. Whack his dude. What he's my son? 3 ball.
That might be too young for that. That was the DJ for Rap City.
But no wonder why they breaking 3 we're hearing that, bro. 3 ball. Like, what is this, bro? This is L1. That's 2001, bro. Come on.
I say,
no, you talking about the guy that did that's
Tigger. That's Tigger, man.
I swear, me and JR.
You talking about what's the guy name? Because he used to be a DJ on V103.
Can we get Sharp Foster to be the
Tigger is just the spin guy, not the announcer.
In the
game.
Hey, JR be reading my Man, please. Hey, bro. Hey, somebody stop making these accounts.
Hey, that old announcer.
Hey.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Nate, because you suck. Because you suck, Nate. Your little suicide counseling messages. Your little cool comic collector. You stand there with your arms folded. Well, we just need to be cool comic collector. Man, get out of here, Nate. Get out of here, Nate. Get out of here. Anyways,
hey,
me and JR be on the same page. I hate Big Tigger, man. Not as a person. I think he's a great person. But on the court, oh my gosh.
Y'all don't know Big Tigger was Rap City, man. Y'all
nobody care about no Rap City.
Nah, Big Tigger is a dude. He's a dude that be on the microphone, bro. When
he be like, for three. Like, nobody care about that. Man, come on now.
Yeah, bro.
No.
And then he tried to have his own little system. Logo, ice tray. It's like, man, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, dude whack, bro.
Radio.
The dude is whack, bro.
They need somebody. They need to either bring back Ryan Cameron or
right.
That's Ryan Cameron ain't there no more.
Now going for 4
You can't.
Ryan Cameron not there no more.
The atmosphere.
That's the name I was trying to think of. Ryan Cameron.
The atmosphere.
Damn, I've been gone that long, man.
The atmosphere.
The game's the funnest guy to watch.
Would it be better? What y'all think?
Oh yeah, and by the way,
Cameron was dope.
Your camera, the game be better, bro.
Nate, I know this ain't really Nate.
What's the lady name?
You said who?
The lady that be with that be sharing the hosting duties with Tigger.
You talking about the little
thick
black chick?
He's my one who be on the court. Yeah. Oh yeah. I be watching Shawty though. I ain't I don't know her name though, bro.
Yeah. If she replaced Tigger, that might be better. I forgot her name. Shanice or something like that.
She be touching all up on the audience members that come up. I be like, golly, bro.
I think one guy tried to get a number the other day.
And she be all hugged up all on bro like that. Like,
yeah, that best friend girl. If she, I don't call her a girl, but that best friend lady, if she took over for Tigger, it might be.
Yeah, Tigger whack, bro. He don't like him.
Man, we need.
Ryan Cameron not there no more.
We need Ryan Cameron. The whole atmosphere was different in the building. We need Ryan Cameron.
We need Ryan Cameron back. I'm
hoping they don't get rid of Sir Foster. They get rid of Sir Foster, man. I'm not going no more games. I can't do.
That's the guy on the little keyboard.
Yeah.
They
just hired a producer to do all the in-game music.
I can't stand him, man. I play the keys. I don't like that. I don't like the way he be.
Hey.
I can't stand all that bullshit.
Hey, look at what I coached you yesterday right there. I gave AJ minutes. What more do you want from me? Man, don't get me started, man. Rewind the show, Nate. I know that.
Yes, man.
Rewind the show, Nate, and you'll hear. Man,
look,
get out of here.
Nate, if you're listening,
go pick up some
AJ should be your sixth man until Bogey comes back.
Hey,
what?
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Nate,
AJ should be your sixth man.
Oh, I'm thinking the JJ. I'm tripping.
No, Nate.
Not JJ.
No, Nate.
JJ need to be out of rotation.
No, Nate.
JJ need to be in College Park.
Nate.
Nate. You got more to learn.
Go eat your smothered chicken and your Southern style biscuits with your rice pudding and your old fashioned sweet tea.
I just want to say this. If Danny Ferry would have said what you just said, he would have got fired. So
that's true.
Let's be fair now.
That's true. Hey, no, I'm not. I was on the same page as far as Danny Ferry's go, but hey. Listen, he says, what was it firing Nate when I let the team to the Nate, get out of here if I report you to Travis. Before I report you, I'm gonna get Travis on you. Hey, was it firing Nate? Actually, I couldn't see it at this point. I was watching the game in the living room, and this was obviously it was years ago, Nate. It was 2 years ago. Nobody cared about that no more. Hey, and by the way, no one gave
stepdaddy or something.
No. By the way, no one gave Travis credit for that team he put together in the Eastern Conference Finals year. Lloyd Pierce was just underachieving with it. No, Nate. Hey, but listen, I will tell you this. I was watching the game. It was Knicks. It was the Knicks game 2. And I was sitting there, and this is when I was really a fan of you, Nate. I'll tell you this. When they lost that game 2, I was in the living room. My dad was like, man, Nate is horrible, man. You got to fire Nate. I was like, why? Nate didn't do nothing. And then he was like, he's so predictable. And at that point, I couldn't see it. Yeah, Nate. So you actually did have people looking to fire you in that Eastern Conference Finals. You're disgraceful. Get out of here.
So AJ need to be the 6th man to Bogey come back. Then AJ and Bogey need to be both the 6th and 7th man when it comes.
When Bogey get back, get back, AJ and not AJ, JJ and not JJ, Aaron Holiday and Justin Holiday don't need to see the court no more, bro.
Hey, Nate.
Well, Nate, I like Aaron Holiday. I like Aaron Holiday.
Why?
Justin don't need to see Justin and JJ. All the J's, you need to take them out the line.
I don't like Aaron Holiday. I don't like his jumper, bro. His jumper,
you got a J in your name.
What do Aaron Holiday bring?
I'm
just so confused.
I don't like Aaron Holiday either, bro.
What do Aaron Holiday bring again?
Well, he's a good on-ball defender.
He is.
To where he can put pressure on the ball from 94 feet.
JR,
That's one. Two, he is shooting 50% from 3.
I'm gonna see a test email real quick.
Rashard, do you want me to his last 3 games? 2 points, 4 points, 5 points. Okay, so I guess he is shooting upward, right?
I'm putting it in the private chat. Make sure.
Look at his shooting splits. Look at his shooting splits.
I don't care about that,
because you don't care about anything that proves you wrong. That's fine. You don't care about anything. No, because
it's on limited attempts.
It doesn't matter. Like he's a backup.
Even if that's the case, even if that's the case, and you want to use that 3-point percentage, why is he driving to the basket over and over and over again? If he's supposed to be a 3-point shooter, turning the ball over, foul. Why he got the ball in the sense?
How many turnovers is he averaging? How many turnovers is he averaging? Less than 1 turnover a game.
You gotta have posted it in the private chat.
I got you.
Well. When he passes to his brother over and over again, that's a turnover because it's a missed shot.
Oh, whatever.
He gave it to his brother 3 times in a row. All misses.
Okay. That's fine, bro. All I'm saying is he's shooting better than 50% from the field. That's better than JJ. That's way better. That's like 30% better than JJ.
But that's limited attempts. That's limited attempts. And even if you want to use that as an example, like I said, why he got the ball in his hands? He don't need to have the ball in his hands to be a 3-point shooter. He could go stand like they use JJ, go stand over there in the corner, and we'll pass you the ball every 4 possessions. How about that?
Well, if you put AJ in the game, then you'll have a first, second, and third ball handler, and you can move him off the ball.
JJ can handle the ball. That's 1. Murray's on the court. That's 2.
Dribble the ball up the court, man. Come on, stop it, man. JJ, and he can't shoot. He goes to the corner, and nobody guards him. Like, stop it, man. I don't know. I don't get it.
That's what I sent you, JR, by the way. I sent it to you.
Oh, yeah, I got it, bro.
Everybody is not a 3-point shooter, but he brings other things to the table.
But what else does he do?
Come on now.
He's a good defender. He's acting like this man. He's an excellent rebounder. He's an excellent passer.
But this is. I'll ask you what I asked analysts in the beginning of the game. What does he do that makes that second team better?
The way that they're using him, not there. If you ever using him, hold on, he plays great defense, so that's first. But if they were using him to his abilities, he would be the one that's grabbing, like when he waved Trey off, which I'm sure he was happy about that. When he grabbed the rebound and waved Trey off and came down. I know, although he did travel, but I still like the aggressiveness that he started the possession with. You use him the same way not the same way, but in a lot of ways, Golden State uses Draymond Green. You allow him to initiate the offense. You allow him to play make at the top of the key or the high post, and then you're moving Trey and Murray and Aaron Holiday that you love off the ball, and you're having them run through screens since Nate wants his horns that you can run them off of horns and have him at the top of the key.
There is no evidence. Or dribble handoff. No evidence that he can do that. 1, 2. Even if
did you watch him in College Park?
No. Why would I watch College Park?
Okay, what I'm saying is you don't want him to do it in the game. He did it in College Park and he did it in college. When exactly is he supposed to show you this if you don't want him to do it in the game?
That's fine. One. He does not fit, and this is why.
Oh my goodness!
The reason he does not fit is 1. There is no evidence that he can do what you say in a professional NBA game.
But you haven't let him do it. How can you say he can't do it?
Wait a minute. Secondly, even if he can, that is not his job because that is not our offense. So again, why is he playing? Because he does not fit in the system that we are playing. He does not fit.
We don't have a system. That's the problem.
We do got a system.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Come on now.
The high screen and roll
and high pick and roll.
That's not a system.
Not a system for professional athletes.
No, it's not.
That's right, yeah, man.
What, he got to run flex?
Man, please, get out of it. Man,
That's not the only offense that you can run.
But we don't run anything. We run zilch.
We run.
Hey, say it again, Matt. Say it again, Matt.
We run high pick and roll. I guarantee you. Go ask Dan Tony is a high pick and roll assistant.
He'll say he ran all stuff off the high pick and roll. He ran Spain pick and roll. He run flex. He run post.
It's more than everybody just standing around, bro. Like
he ran more stuff than just the high screen and roll. He ran access off of the high screen and roll.
Right.
We run is the
same offense he ran in Houston.
No, but if you go back, Rashard, go back, even on YouTube, go back and type in Mike D'Antoni's, what year was that? 2017 offense. They ran Spain pick and roll. They ran flex cuts, back cuts. They ran other stuff in addition to
you can't say that.
It wasn't just the pick and roll.
I watched them. Against Golden State in the postseason, they didn't do none of that.
Yes, they did.
They stood in the corner and shot three.
Tell you picking one season. Dan Tony would tell you in his Italian accent, he'd be like, you
don't even got to do that. You don't even got to do that. He's the one who put together the New Orleans offense that they run right now. He's the advisor, Willie Green's advisor. Go look at New Orleans offense. It's much more diverse than our offense.
So first of all, the offense that he ran in Phoenix, where he had all of those Spain
you talking about 20, 30 years ago.
And they would run the AI screen across the top with they'll do the two pass to the top of the key, and then they'll have like Nash run like a AI screen across
I know
the AI screen and stuff like that. That's Alvin Gentry's offensive
but
playbook.
even still, we don't do that.
That is Alvin Gentry's offensive playbook.
But we don't.
Yeah.
We don't do that either.
I get it. But one of the reasons we don't do that is because of Trae Young.
Oh my!
Not because of Nate.
We need to get Mike D'Antoni here because Mike D'Antoni was the same one they got.
We need Alvin Gentry.
Rashard, how come we don't do that when Trae's out the game?
Rashard, you don't like.
How come we don't do that when Trae's out the game?
Because this team is built around Trae.
Oh, come on now, get out of here with that.
We actually have more ball movement when Trae's out the game.
No, we don't.
We play faster.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Man. Come on.
Do you know that the game? Do you know the game?
Do y'all know our team with the best plus minus? That's
stop giving me game. Hey, Rashad, come on now, please. Stop.
Do you know that Bucks game that Trae didn't
play 5 or more games?
Rashard, do you know that Bucks game was one of our 2 lowest possession games that we've had all season?
Which game?
That Bucks game that we had without Trae. The pace was incredibly slow. It was dull. And the only reason we won was because of who? JJ, the defensive player of the game that game. You saw the chain that he got after the game?
No, I don't want to hear that. Man, oh, my God.
And AJ Griffin got hot. That's the reason we won that game. It had nothing to do with Nate or DeJounte or none of the rest of that.
Yes, Nate got saved that day.
Exactly.
Nate won 65 games this year with this team, y'all say it ain't Nate.
He's not.
I'm saved by the bell. That's what he listened. I remember that show? I'm saved by the bell.
Rico,
he just
is enjoying the show. I'm surprised y'all still up with us. But
no, he's not. I won't take that back. Nate is not awful. Nate, I told you, and listen to this before. Nate is a C student. He gets an A sometimes. Majority of times he gets an F. An A plus an F is a C. That's exactly what he is. Some games it's out of this world.
He's an average coach.
Most of the games it's an F or a D plus.
No, he no average coach to me, bro.
He's an average coach.
Yeah, under. He don't even run plays.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at average coach run plays, bro. He don't run plays.
Run plays, man.
He don't run plays, bro.
Trey don't run the play.
And JR.
This is favorite play right here.
Hey,
Thank you.
Trey don't run the play.
That's his favorite play call. This is not calling the play, bro. That's not play calling, bro.
Because you know Trey gonna shoot
And y'all want to know what's crazy? I was telling analysts the other day. If you go back and you listen to Travis give an interview, or he talk about the way he wants the team to play, right? The way he describes he wants them to play is exactly what I'm saying. He says they should run stuff out the high post. They should run flex cuts, back cuts, flare screens. He talks about the stuff that they should do, and then you look at what they actually do, it's complete opposite. He don't talk about isolation and high screening rolls 90% of their offense. He talks about this beautiful offense he describes.
He talks about it when
different. So my question to you, Rashard, is he drafted all these players. He knows their strengths and weaknesses. He knows Trey. He obviously drafted him. If he's saying he wants them to play this way, he obviously, at the very least, believes that Trey can play this way. Why would you play the complete opposite? If I'm trying to save my job and my boss tells me he wants it to play a certain way, well, shit, even if I don't believe it myself, I'm going to play that way so I can keep my job. Why would I play the complete opposite?
And you're going to see.
I'm going to tell you why we don't play that way.
Oh, here we go.
Because every time when Nate yells flex,
he don't run. He
has never yelled that. He has never yelled that.
When Nate says flex, Trey hears shoot.
Come on, man. Come on,
when
man.
Nate says horns, when Nate throws up the horn sign, Trey thinks horns means half court shot.
Oh my goodness! Come on now. hey! Come on now. You crazy? Hey, I made a joke. I went to
it means lob to Capella.
I went to a couple games this year, and at one of the games, it was funny. I messaged Matt. I was like, Matt, because when I watch the game, I don't just watch the game. I'm watching the sidelines too. And I said, man, I swear Nate didn't move in about 5 minutes. And he was just standing there with his arms folded.
Where do y'all want him to go?
No, listen. Hey, I made a joke. I was like,
man,
I was like, that's what he did. He was standing there. This man ain't moved.
I said, how did this dude sign a contract extension? How did he unfold his arms long enough to sign a contract?
Getting paid $90,000 a night just to do this, man. Come on,
Meanwhile, the greatest coach in NBA history never stood up.
Come on now. Oh, man.
Phil Jackson.
From
the chair with his legs.
You comparing Nate to Phil Jackson?
You got Michael Jordan.
Apparently, Nate should be yelling and moving and running up and down.
Like real coaches.
Okay, so Phil Jackson is not a real coach?
In the modern day era. In the modern day
Phil Jackson is not. So
we ain't
going.
He don't challenge no plays, bro.
So Phil Jackson's not a real coach.
He don't challenge no plays.
But Phil Jackson said on one of his documentaries, he said his practices would be 3 hours long, and he's in the players the whole practice. So he said during the game he don't have to coach because he's coached already throughout the week.
Nate don't do that.
Because you don't see you don't see any proof that they practice anything.
Nate being the
I see proof that
man, come on
Trey
now.
Young
Nate
half court shots.
Be quiet, man. Come on now. Come on, man. Hey,
I'm glad you're not in the front office.
You will see some resemblance of an offense when Trey's not in the game.
If I was in the front office, Trey Young wouldn't be here.
Phil came out.
He was in the front office with him. The line right is starting point.
Man.
Trey be out 6 man. Get your ass over there.
No. If Rashad was the GM,
I'd be like, Nate, I'd be like, Trey, you got 1.5 half court shot. If I see 2, you're done for the night.
No.
They'll be like, hey, GM, are we going bankrupt? Why? Because the we're selling no tickets. Look at the team you've put on the court. We're selling no tickets.
Hey, Rashad.
What do you say?
Hey, no. Nate is basically bought.
Crazy.
Oh no! Tibbs be about to have an aneurysm on the sideline.
Tibbs might be better.
Tibbs, we need Tibbs, bro.
Tibbs, at least
I'll take Tibbs over Nate.
I would too.
I'll take Tibbs.
That is the head coach.
I'll take anybody over Nate at this point, bro.
That's the head coach. Tibbs have a terrible record.
Anything is better at this point, bro.
Tibbs is not a good head coach.
Bro, I never seen a set defense, bro. We don't run no defense.
As a head coach, he's only made the playoffs once or twice.
We run a freestyle defense.
Tibbs has only made the playoffs twice as a head coach.
No, he hasn't.
That's a lie.
He made it like 5 times.
That's a bold lie.
Look at it.
You
as a head coach.
He made it 3
straight
years in Chicago. Then he made it with Minnesota.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he coached.
He with the Rockets.
Jimmy Butler's the reason why he left.
Right, okay. You did say head coach. He did say head coach.
But he made it. He made it 3 times with Chicago and the conference finals. Then he went to Minnesota and made it with Jimmy Butler, and then he made it with the Knicks. He done made it 5 times, and he done got farther than Nate. He done got to a conference finals in 2 second rounds. Nate done only been to 1 conference finals with us,
and all first round exits,
including 4 sweeps.
I wonder why.
4 sweeps.
Okay, I got their records. I have their records for their career pulled up. 764 games. Tibbs is 436 and 328. Nate in 1381 games, he is 739 and 642.
So how many years have Nate been coaching?
Nate has a 535 coaching percentage. Tibbs has a 571 coaching percentage. So
that's way better. That's way better.
Come on now,
4 points, 4%.
You said 0.7 was better than
1.
So 57% and 53%.
Tibbs is better.
He talking about he played way more games though, bro. He wasn't as on the downward projection, bro.
Hunter speaking out right here. Hunter speaking out. I'll take Mike Wilson. Hunter don't like Nate either. Look at Hunter. Hunter look in captivity right there.
Ask Hunter how he feel about ask Hunter how he feel about Trae Young.
Hey, Hunter, like, man, if it wasn't for Trae Young, man, my career be over, man. Man, come on now, man.
Let me read this.
When I was at the game, I said I could throw a plate of nachos at Nate and he wouldn't move. And he wouldn't move. He was standing there. I said I could throw a hot nacho cheese on his head. And he'll stand there, and then he'll move his little top lip up and go.
I was telling Rashard and JR. I was telling analysts. I was listening to a Raptors pod. We was playing the Raptors. I was listening to a podcast, and Earl Watson is one of their assistant coaches, and he said when he interviewed for the job, he said Nick Nurse told him our talent is going to get us X amount of wins. My job is to get us from X to Y. That's my job. Every night is to figure out a way. Based on our talent, we're going to win 39 games. My job is to get us from 39 wins to 45. But figure out 6 games throughout the season to win that we're not supposed to win. Give us a strategic advantage. 6 nights where we're going to win where we're not supposed to win. That's my job as a coach. I'm like, oh my God, that's what I'm looking for. Do you think Nate going to the season is saying, based on our talent, we're going to win 45 games? My job is to get us from 45 to 50, where he like, well, shit, we got 45 wins in us. I mean, let's go out there and see what we can do. Let's roll the ball out there.
There you go.
And build that Fisk.
Yep, that Fisk. Hey, man, JR, see, I ain't talked to JR in a while. JR, did you know, Nate, I'm going to take this down because I want all attention on this. Nate had the nerve to tell Tony Wrestler to spend his money on, the baseboards, the little basketball baseboards, the little pad. Oh, this man got C clear, calm, and collected with a fist under it. He got it paid. He got it engraved. And I said, this man is teaching yoga sessions at practice. I said, hey man,
I'm not even talking about basketball, man. Come on.
No,
I mean, Nate don't even talk about basketball.
This man is coach 20.
Yeah, Nate. He's talking about cleaning out his garage.
Nate don't even talk about basketball. What do Nate talk about? He don't talk about
This man has coached over 20 years in NBA.
Nate does not know basketball. I'm convinced that Nate don't know basketball, bro. He's just a good
years
talker.
of his life in the NBA as
And
a
he
player
and
and a coach.
Man, Nate don't even talk about basketball, bro. He don't even talk. He just motivated. He's a preacher.
I'm sorry, but he's been coaching that long, and he's lived off his talent the whole. He lived off Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge. What's his name? Wesley Matthews and Nate.
Name the best player he had.
Then he left there.
Rico said it
best. He lived off the Sabonis. He lived off Sabonis and Paul George. He lived off
TJ Warren and Victor
Oladipo. He had Paul George 1 year.
Then he switched it and lived off of Sabonis and TJ Warren. Then he came here and lived off of
Lance Stevenson when he was
good. Then he came here and lived off of
Lance Stevenson never played for Nate.
No, here it is, right here. Perfect. Thank you, Rico. Nate is the exact same coach he was in Indiana, Portland. He never been a head coach material, which is why he's been fired. Hey, he's been fired everywhere he was prior to Atlanta.
And don't get fired here.
So has Tom Thibodeau.
Man, nobody care about no Tom Thibodeau. I'm talking about Nate McMillan.
So has Kenny Atkinson.
Nah, he resigned.
Come on now, man. Come on.
No,
please.
Kenny Atkinson was fired.
He resigned.
Kyrie Irving fired him. Come on, get out of here, man, with that.
He was fired. He was fired.
Come on.
Are you telling me Nate's a better coach than Kenny Atkinson?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying that every coach is fired, except every coach has been fired but Pop, Phil. Oh no, Phil was fired from Chicago. So Pop and Kerr. Pop, Spurs.
Man.
Pop, Kerr, Spoelstra's never been fired.
And I'll include Udoka on there. He wasn't fired.
Nick Nurse was not fired.
Udoka fired himself. He was suspended. Nick Nurse has never been fired. Yeah, all the other coaches was fired.
Ain't gonna lie, fellas. I'm finna take it out on them, man. I'm getting caught tired, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta go too, man.
Hey,
salute y'all.
Come on now, y'all gotta stay with me now. Hey,
yeah.
I didn't even look at the clock. I definitely gotta go.
Well, Clint, I appreciate Clint coming on the show, man.
I'm hugging now because I messed up.
Shout out Clint Capella, man. I appreciate you coming on the show, man.
I mess with y'all, man. Salute y'all, man. Shout out to the analysts, man. For sure, hit that like button. That's subscribe for my boy, man. Salute to Matt and Rashad too, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Hey, all right. Thank Clint Capella for coming on. JR, Matt. You know Matt is always up here. Matt, a couple shows ago, he was promoted to co-host. So Matt is all. I could not get Clint Capella up here to be a co-host. I couldn't do it. This would be a controversial show right here. But
it'll be first take.
Yeah,
number one sports show in America. Y'all ain't talking basketball no way.
Okay. All right, but
ain't talking basketball no way.
This is a good stream. Y'all hung in here.
Plus minus.
Yep. Man, get out of here with that plus minus stuff.
JJ can pass the ball
from
the top of the tee to the bottom of the key.
And Clint Capella can't do none of that. Clint
Capella dunk on your ass.
Man, please get out of here.
JJ ain't caught one body this year.
What?
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Who he dunked on?
A bunch of people.
He dunked on.
JJ ain't caught one body this year.
Yes, he has.
But look it up and send it to the chat. I want to see it. I want to see who's dunked on in the NBA this year.
All right. I'm going to send it to you.
Clint catching bodies at least. AJ caught a body tonight. AJ caught a body.
What body's Clint catching?
You didn't see Clint dunk on Embiid? You didn't see
alley-oop is not a body. You're disqualified.
You muted, analyst.
You're
You
disqualified.
ain't see Clint dunk on Valanciunas?
No, man. Get out of here, man.
Catch some bodies, man.
You thinking about John Collins, the one who you say don't fit.
No, Clint catch them lobs over. Clint caught a lob over
I just want to see what game
over TJ tonight and gave him a body.
What would he be without the lob? Oh yeah, 5 points and 4 rebounds. That's what he is without Trey's lob.
Yep.
The lob is a real read, brother. You need to do your research on what's his name, Vance Wahlberg, the guy that created
that man's
dribble drive offense. The lob is a real read. Do your research, man.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. The dribble drive offense. Look up Vance Wahlberg. He is the guy that is pretty much engineered the modern day NBA offense.
Richard, that might have been an offense in 1999.
No, he's the one that engineered the new offense. Vance, I'm done, man. All right, salute to the chat, man. Next time, I'm gonna have to send you guys some more basketball stuff, so y'all can compete with me because y'all ain't talk about basketball.
Hey man, you need to go. You need to go watch that motion off that Nate needs to start in college. Go to Dayton and watch they flex offense, or go
Flex
to Dayton.
Is a 90s offense, bro. Flex is what they ran and when I was in high school. That's what my high school ran. That was 96. Come on, man, stop it.
Hey, but Anthony Grant at Dayton that modernized it.
No, that's whatever. Look up Vance Wahlberg, man.
No,
he's the guy. He's the new guy that he created the new style of the offense. He coached for Calipari for years. He modernized the NBA. The new NBA is because of him. I'll talk to you.
Steve Kerr that modernized the NBA.
Steve Kerr. He coaches what we call it. He uses Vance Wahlberg offense. All right. I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right. Steve Kerr modernized today's NBA. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
He took the Princeton and he hybrided it with the triangle and infused it together at a much faster pace.
Yep.
Listen, they got a new offense. They call it the inverted Princeton or something, and they take the Princeton and they speed it up and they make it much more. They make in the Princeton you have the high post cuts and the high post reads, but what very similar than the triangle. You just started at different entry points, but this new Princeton, they didn't sped it up. And they take the back reads and that's turned into the Spain pick and roll and stuff, and they speed it up and they make it much more. You run the guards through the high post cuts as opposed to the big man on the splits. But anyway, Nate never heard of any of that stuff before. But
he would think you're talking about some science experiment or some conspiracy theories.
But yeah, I mean, this is the last thing I said before I head over to my bed here. Well, I'm already in your bed. Before I turn my head over here to this pillow, is the difference between the Lloyd Pierce offense and the offense currently? Nate said got rid of all that stuff. Lloyd Pierce stuff. He said it was too complicated. We didn't need all that stuff. Literally, you can go back and I'll find the quote and I'll put it in the group thing. He said the offense was too complicated. He said we needed to get back to simplistics and the basics. We need to set harder screens. We need to set harder screens and go downhill. Is ridiculous, man. And it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
This is ridiculous, man.
Your grandparents say, "Hey, just take that Robitussin. That's all you need. You don't need any medicine. You need to go to the doctor. Just take that Robitussin." That's what it is with him. He's just stuck, And I could see if he had won on some level with this offense that he's running, and I could say, okay, I may be able to yield to him because he has some experience with winning. He's never won anywhere on any level, so I don't understand. He should be as amenable and flexible as possible because he's never won before. So, it's like me going to a new job. I take that back. It's like me being a customer service rep and I've been fired 5 times and I go into this new call center and it's like, well, F what you got to say. I'm doing it my way. Well, haven't you been fired from these other 4 call centers? Well, I'm still doing it my way. I did win. No, I can't even give him a coach of the year. He's never won coach of the year before. So
Nope.
I don't even know what to give him. Oh, maybe a good performance review back 25 years ago, but it's crazy. It's crazy that he, it's crazy that to me, he's been fortunate. Got one of my best players of all time in Brandon Roy. Then he got LaMarcus Aldridge. Then he got Sabonis. Then he got what's his name? Victor from Miami.
Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo. People don't even remember he had Victor Oladipo.
Exactly.
In his prime. Okay. Then he had TJ Warren, and then he
in his prime.
Then he left there and came here and had Trae Young. I mean, he's been incredibly fortunate throughout and he had Malcolm Brogdon coming off a Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's a
bonus. Miles
Turner. He's had some very good talent. He squandered it everywhere he's been. He squandered it, and he's taken our Ferrari and put in 86 gas in it, and wondering why it's jittery and jumping at the stoplight. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
He's like, well, I always stop at the gas stations that are from back in the 1900s. Get man,
hey man, did you put I told my brother the other day, I said, did you put unlit? Because my car was like real jittery. I'm like, did you put unleaded gas in my gas tank? Oh, yeah, I didn't know they took premium gas. Man, if you don't take my car, go around the block 5 times to run out the gas so I could go put the right gas in the gas tank. That's
man, your car's probably like, what is this, bro?
Yeah, what is this water you got in this tank? What is this?
Man, hey, Nate be putting in all the wrong gas in his car. He'd be like, wow, But anyways, bro. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Listen to and thank y'all for the rewatch. It's me, my co-host, Matt. Listen to this on your drive in because I would hope your drive in is not 3 hours and 10 minutes. But listen, tomorrow I'm gonna re-listen to this and I'm gonna get a lot of good laughs. But this is really good tonight. It was a consistent amount of y'all in here, about 7 to 10. So thank y'all for being in here. We even had Big Nate roll in. If that was Nate in real life, I've said it multiple times. I think you're a great person. You're just not a very good coach. Clint Capella. You may be in Toronto, brother, by the trade deadline. And DeAndre Hunter was the only one that didn't come in here talking some ridiculous stuff. But anyways, thank you, Rico, Andy, Big O, Roll Up One, Rashad came in here, JR came in here, Joe Gomez, Ice Trey, Eric.
Oh, sorry. No. You didn't say Gerald. I'm about to say. I'm gonna get Gerald when we go back with Demond. I'm gonna get Gerald. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, because I haven't saved the game on DVR. So tomorrow, because the Falcons are playing tomorrow, I'm gonna go back and rewatch the game tomorrow. And I'm probably gonna be madder tomorrow than I am tonight.
Thankfully, I'm not a Falcons fan, so I don't have.
Man, they got their own problems.
I don't have to deal with the struggle of that. Man, that's something. But anyways, again, thank y'all for tuning in. Matt is probably gonna go and roll over and go to bed.
I'm sure it is.
But I don't know. I'm gonna find something else to do before I go to bed. Depends on how I feel if I get off here. But again, thank y'all for tuning in. It's always like a family feel, and but yeah, y'all have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. It definitely won't be as long as it was before, but yeah, I will see you guys soon, and y'all have a good one. As we